prepare yourself to take a voyage into the unknown.
So it's just, I know you so well, and I know that you want the story point.
No, I just want someone to get it. Well, I know who's infected with the virus. It's obviously Lapika. Cham is working against us. I think if someone gets it, that's good, because then they can use it.
Yeah.
Okay. You think?
Sure.
Okay. We hope.
Did someone get it last week?
I mean, someone didn't get vaccinated.
Yeah, who didn't get that? Would be Rye.
My vote is Rye.
Yeah, Rye got Rye. We'll give Rye the story point. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. We are live too, just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. Hello, folks. Yeah. Great intro there. We just went live. What the heck? Why not? Welcome everybody to session 4 of Alien RPG Chariot of the Gods, and I have our cast of characters with me again tonight to continue on in their exploration of life, the meaning of life, what is existence, and why the hell are they out in space dealing with this crapper. Okay, they all signed up for it, they just didn't do it. We'll do some introductions here. They can tell you some things can't, whatever it is. I am not in charge, so they are getting higher orders from elsewhere of what they can and can't talk about. And so we'll do introductions, and then we'll do a recap, because I think I just kind of recapped a couple of them, what happened last week, but we want to bring that up again, and where they find themselves, and pick up from there. So Miller, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and everything else going on in your life.
My name is Nick Marini. I'm still on strike. It's my dad's birthday. so that's
Oh.
exciting. My short film How To is playing at Film Quest. Sorry, my short film Seeing Other People is playing at Film Quest next week. And I am the intrepid captain of the Montero.
That's right. Davis.
Hey, I'm Nick Jordan. I'm an actor and game master. I am on strike as well. And I am playing Davis, the pilot.
There you go. Rye.
I am Daniel Harry, playing Rye, who is one of the two roughnecks aboard the Montero. Also, striking actor and happy to escape in this lovely nightmare that you're for tonight.
That's right. Cham.
Hey, I'm Lapika Shah, she, her. I'm also an actor on strike, though I can talk about theater work because that's not struck. I'm currently in Milwaukee, about to enter week 2 of rehearsals for a new queer adaptation of Dial M for Murder. So if you find yourself in Milwaukee in about 3 weeks, come through. We're at Milwaukee Rep. Otherwise, tomorrow, the AMPTP has agreed to come back to the table with SAG-AFTRA. So if everybody could show up on a picket line near you, that would be awesome. SAGAFTRAstrike.org.
Very nice. Wilson.
Hi, I'm Maya Murphy, they, she, actor in New York City. Wishlist Rosewater on Steam. It's all one word. I am the player character, Harley Leger. It is under the low-budget interactive contract on SAG, which means we have some really, really, really cool other people in it.
And who you playing?
Oh, I'm everyone's favorite Wayland Yutani rep, Wilson.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to say that I play Cham, who is the other roughneck.
Okay.
I forgot.
They will go back and watch the previous episodes and get caught up with our lovely story here. I'm Duff563, our Lord Praetor on the Praetor Rejects and Praetors and Rift Astral Menagerie. We provide streaming services for both GaryCon and GameHoleCon, which just wrapped up and was a success up in Madison, Wisconsin. And so we're running a show here, and we'll probably have what we think one more session next Monday, right before Halloween. And then I will then transfer and look to put together a Sunday game where we're going to run a quick 5e get together session over 4 or 5 sessions. And then if I can get my act together, I promise this group or another group, we'll run some Blade Runner. But I got to get comfortable with the rules. And I've got another gentleman that has run it some, and I want to get him. I'm asking him to try to put the game together so I can get exposure to it, because that's the quickest way I really think you learn something is to play it, and then you kind of understand the mechanics of what it takes to go on. But for the free league games, they're pretty standard across the board. Each rule system has its own little flux of what they do with D6s, but in essence, they're pretty. I just like their rule sets. They know what they're doing, I believe. So, that being said, we are here, like I said, Monday night, session 4. And we need a recap for what happened last week and what's on the line now. What are they doing? What have they found? And what's they think's going to take place next? Who's up? Who wants to do it? Or it could be a group one like y'all did last time.
I volunteer to start.
I second that.
Thank you. Seconded. That warms my cold space heart. We had a discussion with the other crew that we got to know a little bit, and they told us that they had a vaccine to prevent you from getting the airborne head explodey space sickness. So we all lined up to get vaccinated, and while we were in the process of that, a couple of us got the shots, Wilson included. The doctor exploded. Head exploded. A tiny alien kind of grew a mohawk out of the doctor's skull and split his head open, threw an eyeball at someone. I want to say the captain.
Yeah.
And then it ran away into the air vents. The alien, not the eyeball.
But remember, it took the eyeball with
It
it.
did
Oh
take
yeah,
yeah.
like football. That's right.
That's right. Yes, it wanted
So
its eyeball.
if we don't stop it from, if we don't figure out where the end zone is soon, we're gonna give up some points.
Anybody else want to remember what else happened that session or what y'all are doing?
Well,
Davis is doing drugs.
We think
Allegedly.
we're pretty sure.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, that's right.
Not proven.
But we were in the like command station area
Bridge.
when the bridge. Thank you. I don't know why that word slipped my mind.
It's big words for some of us.
Yeah. When the doctor's head alien exploded, and in the bridge there were various things that we were trying to determine, including I remember that one of the piloting stations,
Pilot stations.
Yep.
yeah, was totally unusable, and there was an axe in it that I got. And then Davis, I think, was trying to repair the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But after all the head explosion-y whatevers, Captain told everybody that we should not go anywhere alone. And so I was assigned to go with Reed, who was the ex-Marine security person from the Cronus crew, to clear out the 2 stairwells that still had the moldy, blobby globules, which we did with the flamethrower. And that was great.
And she likes you.
I was getting ready to say, and generated more heat than was necessary.
She likes that I know how to use a flamethrower.
That's right. How to handle yourself. What else? Anything else?
Yeah, we have to fix this ship up before we can get going. We have our like video game objective checklist that we have to go through, and one of the second cockpit station that's getting fixed. Davis has been working on that. I've been working on that for a while. The bigger issue are the 4 giant engine pods outside of the ship. The pilot, if we can pilot this thing, it's no good if it can't move. And we need to fix those 4 giant engine pods. The problem is they're on the exterior of the ship, so we have to go out there and do it. And you can only do 1 at a time. And when we were alone, it would have been a 3-day job minimum. I don't know if the Cronus crew can help us with that. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. But Rye and I were kind of working in there and got interrupted by something we heard.
Yeah.
Everybody heard it.
Oh yeah, everyone.
Everybody heard it. Yeah,
Right.
Go ahead, Rye.
Rye was on the road to repairing the sensors, but it was going to take a full shift to make that happen. And Flynn, the medic,
R.I.P.
Possibly.
said, I'm going to go back to my lab, and Davis said, oh, maybe we should go with, and Rye was like, nah. And and now we're hearing Flynn screaming for their life over the intercom.
Oops. Yeah. Oopsie daisy.
And I believe we heard a scream similar to the little munchkin we found.
Right.
But
you heard like
terrifying.
It was
more
a bigger
mature
scream. It
Oh
wasn't-
gosh.
Yeah.
The bass note in there.
Yeah. There was a lot more depth to this one. Okay.
It's a teenager now. Its voice is changing.
going through alien
And
puberty.
Exactly.
There was a thing about the shots that whoever got the 2 people who got the shots first, which was Davis and Wilson, right? It hurt getting the shot.
Right.
But then when I got the shot and Miller, it didn't. It just we had different vials, and Rye opted not to take the shot.
Right.
Correct.
Rye revealed that, and Cham already knew a little bit about this, but Rye revealed that she has a very sick brother back home, and that's one of the reasons why she's so interested in making some extra cash. And also that a treatment that he had undergone that was an experimental treatment did not go well for him. So she's leery of this vaccine.
Pretty good recap there, all of y'all. So yeah, that's where we stand. So we pick up the action. I believe, we had the newly generated heat moment in the stairwell areas of Deck A. The four of you will pick up at the top of the map on Deck A, because the four of you, the two company agents, Miller and Johns, went up to access Mother, and then had to wait because Johns, Wilson and Johns had the card. Wilson, you used yours. You walked up and showed them that you'd had a card and whipped it right in. And we're going to access it. And I don't remember if y'all had started asking Mother questions.
I think we had.
I think we had.
I think we were sort of finishing asking other questions.
Okay, so we'll pick it. Yeah, so I don't remember what you kind of asked or what answers you got from it.
I asked how many life signs were on board, if it could tell if there were extra. The answer we got back was it thought it was just us. I do have one more question before we leave Mother.
We can pick up, yeah.
Okay. Not entirely sure the other questions we asked. I think Captain Miller had some questions for Mother.
I think we'd asked like see the captain's log, that kind of stuff. Trying to figure out who would.
Yep. And it had reiterated that kind of what the mission was about, and that something had begun to infect or cause the science crew and those who were on the planet to go basically killer mode. And then this crew, the remaining crew, mutinied and basically jettisoned some stuff and took off against Wayland Yutani's orders to secure everything and monitor what the hell was going on. So, boom. What was your next question, Wilson?
Wilson asks Mother, where is Ava?
Second.
Friggin' technology.
Yeah, technology.
Sure.
Stumped Mother.
Stumped Mother. No, I was making a roll. Uh-oh. Yeah. Last communication from Ava was recorded in cryo stasis room. Infected aboard ship, securing crew and disabling access control to door from outside will protect crew as long as possible. Where her exact vicinity is at, unknown at this time.
Oh, we knew she set up the crew in cryo, so nothing new, I guess.
What else? They're all stumped. What? And then that was going on. The lingering screams, and then the comm system cuts off and some static. So there you go.
Right. Can Cham come over comms and say, who was that?
Can I get a report in?
You could go into Junction A. You don't have your suits on anymore. So
so you don't have comms?
You don't have comms on you. You have comm stations throughout the ship that you check into. And those are the comm stations are if you look on the map, they're the round circle with the 4 dots in them. Those are comm stations. Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, right.
Did not understand that.
Oh,
have our suits
right.
off.
Oh,
Okay.
that's tricky. Okay.
Got it.
Interesting. Interesting.
I ain't dumb.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been tricked.
What?
All right.
Hey, nay.
I
Okay.
forgot about that. Okay, well, then I say nothing. If we're still up on
Yeah,
the
y'all
mother
are all
team,
there.
right?
Well, I think you told me, I think when y'all had finished that and after her lovely suggestive remarks to you, y'all were headed back up north to meet up with them at Mother because you knew they were up there. If I remember, I thought y'all were going to head that way and join up with them. So,
That's what
thought
I
it
remember
didn't-
as well.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. So, and then that's when
All
I
right.
stopped it and said when y'all were moving that way, and then the bloody scream came across the comm system. So, that's,
Okay.
you know, yeah.
So am I allowed to then just rush up over here?
Oh,
into
certainly. We
close to
could,
there
yeah. Yep.
and be like, "Who the hell was that?"
Johns will tell you and Reed, they look at each other. That sounded like Flynn.
Where's
I thought-
Flynn? He's
I
in
thought
medical.
Thought he was.
I thought
well,
Flynn was with
he
Davis.
left. He made that. Y'all had already left before he took off. He left after that. So y'all are assuming you thought he was in the bridge.
Okay, so
I would
Can
assume
I-
that. Let me put it that way. So
can I go to this little comms that you said the circle thing is the comm
That's
station in
correct.
Junction A1?
that's
Can I go
correct.
there
Yeah.
and call down to deck B
Mhm.
and say,
Yeah.
Rye Davis, is Flynn with you?
Is the comm on the bridge working?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Remember?
then-
So we talked about on the bridge. Let's go over to the bridge, and so we bring that up. Let me. Oh boy, gotta remember how to use my mouse stuff, and bring that map up. And so the sensor station we're needing work on. That was the station that basically checks out what's going on the ship. The comm station, I let y'all know, was in perfect working order. There was nothing wrong with it.
Great.
Yeah. And it comes to life with you two banging away with your hammer trying to fix things. You hear Cham yelling out. I thought Flynn was with y'all. Was that Flynn? Or whatever Cham just said.
No, Flynn took off for their lab. Didn't wait, just left.
We heard a hey, this is Davis. We heard a scream coming from down the hall in the lab. I'm pretty sure it was Flynn and maybe that thing crawling around. But we got to get over there. We can't afford to lose a medic, hey Cap?
Yeah, let's get down there now.
Great, we're on the rescue crew. Come on, Rye, let's go. Davis really wants to take off
Great.
to the
What
lab.
sort of weapon do you have?
She like turns and is like, I'm ready, and holds up the pistol and the giant like whale harpoon gun on her back.
Rye, what do you have?
All right, here we go.
Wait, Rye, do you have your compression suit on?
No, not yet. I'm still waiting for it to finish charging.
Yeah, they're going to take some time. For
I mean, I
all
got a
to-
bolt gun.
Do you have the axe, Rye, or did Sham take that?
I have the axe.
MSAX.
Okay.
But I'm gonna drop the incinerator unit because it's dead, the flamethrower. It has no
Okay.
more charge, so I'm just gonna leave that behind.
Okay.
So is that where we're all going?
Wilson taps the shotgun, shows it to everybody, goes, well, guess we're going to the lab.
Is the lab on deck B?
Yes. It's
Okay,
farther.
so-
Yep. Much farther down to the back of the ship.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there first, Cap. You want us to wait for you all, or I mean, time is kind of the essence here.
Wilson will say,
I'm
Miller will
Wilson.
say, yeah, sorry. Miller will say, I don't want anyone getting in over their heads, but let's get there as quick as possible.
So we're
If it
all
seems
heading
safe to
the
engage,
lab?
engage. Otherwise, be cautious.
Davis, you've been reading about this space beast. What do you know about it?
Can we do this while we're like running down the hall or something?
The two of you could be moving. Yeah, I would say y'all could get. Yeah, I'm putting y'all kind of. If that's what y'all are doing.
Wait, and are we all
I
heading
guess
to the
we
lab
are.
or just them?
I think we all are.
I think we
Okay.
would go all out. Yeah.
So how are the six of y'all? Sorry, are y'all just gonna hit junction A1 and go down and then kind of intercept them at the same time?
I think so. Junction 1
Yeah.
has been good to us so far.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So they're
Agreed.
moving, and
I'm already in A1.
Yeah, I'm just kind of y'all all kind of like I said, we're doing this en masse,
Right.
and okay, and bam, that puts us all on the same map. How convenient. Okay.
I don't know if
Pretty
All right.
Okay, so then, wait, where is the?
So then Davis and Gry get a bit of a head start on us.
Yeah, they would.
Yep.
They would be already. I would say they're, as y'all are moving down, and they're in that hallway. Yeah, moving it.
I mean,
Davis doesn't have a problem moving fast. Apparently, her whole life has been that way. So
Her eyes light the way.
yeah,
Yeah, pretty
like
much. Pretty
the
much.
halogen lamps. I've got my high beams on. I while we're kind of hustling, I'll have my pistol out. And I'll be. Oh, perfect. What I read about this thing was that it was, some kind of like Wayland Yutani, like escaped experiment or something like that, right? But that thing was supposed to be huge. There, it was like this big monster thing, and I mean, it got the big spine, all right, that's for sure. But it was supposed to be like some kind of like space, like a ghost story, like a legend, right? But there's a ton of conspiracy theories and stuff about this thing. But whatever we saw, that was tiny. That was like the thing's little brother.
Yeah, but it sounded a little different over the comms, didn't it?
Yeah, you think there's more, or maybe he's been eating his Wheaties or something.
No idea. All right, on we go.
Cham is sprinting. Cham is sprinting through the halls.
Wilson thinks he looks like Ving Rhames with a shotgun. Like there's definite swagger going with the, yep, I'm dangerous. What's up?
Yeah. Cham has the axe hoisted over her shoulder and she is booking it.
Badass.
Let me see. We're just gonna. Sorry, what am I doing? Y'all are moving
It's
along.
early to
Okay.
giggle.
Sorry, it's not yet. I'm just.
I don't like that at all.
Okay. All right.
Well, I don't like that either.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
I know.
even worse somehow.
It is. Okay, so Davis and Rye, y'all would make it through the living area, moving through as they're chucking the Cham and Wilson.
Do we hear anything?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, before we're turning corners and stuff, like,
Okay.
I do want to like make a quick do a little lean out real quick, like just
look around the corners and all that. Yeah.
Exactly.
That-
Just to make sure, because we don't don't exactly know. This thing's supposed to be smart, and at least in the trades that I read.
Let me ask you something. Were you certain that it was the scream came from the med lab?
I don't know. That's where he said he was going. So
That's where he said he was going. That's right.
that's where.
Huh.
Yes, I think. Yeah.
That's not a
So I'm-
foreshadow. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
it
Now
doesn't
that
mean
we're a little. Okay. Excellent. I feel more secure. Thank you.
You should. You should. Okay.
Excellent. Feeling very confident now. I'm glad I sprinted. I would love to make some kind of a look around the corners and like a listen kind of thing here.
Observation check there, Davis.
If I was to put one name as a catch-all, maybe I would call it observation. Yeah.
Yeah. You feel free.
Okay.
Feel free. Now, yeah, all of y'all who got you should have compression suits in your inventory and all that. Only thing you need to do is go to the gear tab and actually unequip it and just show that you're carrying it right now. Actually, there's a little circle. Actually, change it to nothing, not carried in your inventory. Okay. Yeah, change it to not carried, and that will take the weight off, and it also, won't cause it. It's a weight issue for you just right now.
And so I should say not carried for the flamethrower too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or you can take it, since you've dropped it, you actually can grab it and drag it to the party inventory sheet, where the little 3-person, put it in the gear page there. Okay.
Got it.
Yep.
Davis, looks like you got a stunt there on your observation.
Game mother, I stunted.
Yeah, you stunted, but you kept it. Damn, that's not fair.
So mad.
Dang it. All right, yeah, you got a stunt, but you look down the hallways through the living area as you move there, and there's nothing as of noticeable to you. You stunted it, but you noticed nothing.
So can you just real quick review, because the stunt can be banked, right?
Yep.
And or it can be used on this activity, and that grants better results or something. Is that
you could do that? So you could, let me bring up the stunt here. So on an observation, you're using your senses to gain an understanding of your environment and its in potential danger. Is there more of something close by? Is there something coming for me? Stuff like you're basically concerned for yourself. And the stunt, where did my stunts go? Yeah, so you're basically, if you stunt it, you could ask a little bit more in detailed type question, or you can pocket it. Just say, I just want to be able to have a success on my next observation roll.
What do you all think? I'm open to should we use it now and try and see if we can get a pinpoint in this in this area, or should I pocket it?
I have a stunt pocketed for observation if we need it later, but I feel like right now it's really helpful for us to know what we're running, what we're sprinting into.
Okay, I agree.
If we're sprinting in the right direction, even.
Agreed.
Game Mother, I would love to stunt on this alien right now, and I want to know can I pinpoint where it is? Can I just know where? I mean, if I stop and kind of listen and I can hear it creeping around down the hall in a different area, or if there's anything moving in the lab or something like that. I'd like to use this stunt.
The stunt will tell you that you smell blood in the air.
In the air? Just the air in general?
You smell death.
Right.
It's on the ceiling.
Great.
Mm-hmm. So they're the ESP type of senses to see you. So the issue is that here to there, were you even certain that that scream came from MedLab? Y'all just heard a scream over the comm system.
Okay.
So, okay. But you also, because there's smoke in the air, and the fires, but what's going on with the air scrubbers and all that, they're coming. So that's a mass there, but there's a new scent in the air.
And there's no way. Sorry, go ahead.
No, and trying to track it where it's coming from. You begin to smell it when you came from the doors when you came into the living area, but you remember the doors are working, so you're having to open and close them. But there's a new smell in the air.
Cap, can we use your motion tracker?
Blood. There's maybe
we
a
could use the motion tracker.
tingle in the back of your throat.
Well, but we haven't gotten to the med bay yet, right?
No, you
Yeah, I
haven't.
guess not. But we
Okay.
don't know where.
But
right,
that's
because
where we think it is.
we
though,
think
right?
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least that's the last thing Flynn said.
Can I see through the window into the corporate suite just to make sure nobody's in there?
There, was it? Did I say that there was a window on that one?
I don't remember.
I'll say that. Well, if there was, you would have remembered that there was something had gone on in here, and there was a spray of milky
There
white
was a
substance
spray of a
everywhere.
milky white
Yeah.
substance that may or may not be the blood of a synthetic human.
So,
That's fair.
Yeah. But you could maybe wiped off a little bit. There's nothing there. You could tell.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Okay. No, it's fair enough to ask. Yep.
Can I ask Reed where Flynn's quarters were? in the
Y'all are
living
passing
area?
through them right now. All the living areas where everybody kept their.
But like, did he have his own room that we need to go?
Certainly, yeah. Down at the end of the hallway on the east side.
Okay, so does the door to the south of me right now have a window to the south of Rye and myself?
No, the badge doors do not have windows on them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna like get Rye's attention and motion for her to go to one side of the corridor, and I go to the other, and then I'm gonna try and like open the door and both of us like jump to the side. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Yeah,
so-
exactly like where you just were, right?
No, yeah, that's a door. There's not a door to the down the hallway to the west there. That's just a comm system, and there's a first aid kit in there that's been rifled through. There's nothing in it, but yeah, the door that you're trying to go through will be the one to the south.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like
Yep.
we hit the open, and then real quick like we each jump to the side so that
So you're
if there's
talking
something.
not to the med lab, but to the hallway to the south. Is that what you're talking about?
This is how we get to the med lab. I
Yeah,
think.
that's how you get to med lab. You're going to go through that south door, then you know that the other doors.
Oh, I see.
You know,
Got it.
yeah,
Got
right
it.
here. Yeah.
I understand.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you push open the button.
Okay, nothing.
Peek around, nothing there.
Look around, nothing there.
Does the iron smell of
But the
blood
s-
get stronger?
The smell is stronger. Most certainly is. Yep.
Great.
Maybe we should wait until everybody else gets here.
I don't know. I mean, I think I think I can see them.
Cham is
You can hear them to
coming
the,
up
Well,
from
I
the-
guess with
north of y'all now.
Well, we don't have to. They're here.
Hang
We're-
tight,
we're
I'm
here.
right there.
We're here. Y'all smell that?
Yeah, it's pungent.
Ugh.
Yeah, I did smell it first though.
Oh,
Cap.
who has a gun?
So
Who
noted.
smelt
I
it,
have a
dealt
gun.
it. Yeah.
You have a
okay.
gun. Davis has a
I
gun.
want-
And Miller has a gun.
What is the
Reed,
range
yeah,
on the?
Yeah,
Where's-
and Reed's back to where's Cham at? Because Cham, you can't go anywhere. Okay, where did you disappear to? Cham,
Cham is
get back
literally
over
right
here.
next to Rye right now.
Yeah, well, no. Reed's between you and Rye now. Okay, so
Rye had a
okay.
question for you, Game Mother, I think.
Go ahead, Rye. Sorry.
What is the range on the bolt gun?
That's a good question. It should tell you on the bolt gun. So that you have the. It is a short range. Basically, you are up close and personal.
Okay. Thank you.
Within a couple,
and-
you would have to be in a couple of squares, within that range area. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna. So we opened this door, right?
Yeah. You saw. Y'all came in
back
and you
open.
saw. Yeah. Davis pushed the button and then stepped back and see if anything Jack in the boxed out.
Okay. Cham is gonna say. So we have to go into the med lab, right? That's our next spot.
That's where we thought Flynn
Yeah.
was.
Yep, we got to go in there for sure.
Cap, let me go first. Reed can take my 6, and we'll make sure that everything is clear. Nobody else needs to.
Alright.
Okay.
Want everyone
I'm
on
gonna
high
go
alert.
first. I have.
What were
the
we
axe
on
in my
before?
hand.
High alert.
Champ's just moving on in there. Okay.
Pam is moving in. I told Reed to cover my ass.
Oh,
she's got the gun.
Oh boy.
Really? We're gonna flank either side of the door to the med lab and open it.
Like that, I would take it. Anybody else do anything?
Splitting the door.
I told them all to stay back.
Okay.
Wilson
I
hangs
asked-
back
I
for
asked
now.
Pat.
Yeah, I'm holding the fort. If anything follows us, I got it.
Okay.
The door is open. Anything?
The door's open. It is a bloody mess in there. And yes, it looks like you see Flynn's glasses on the ground, crushed.
Okay, but
A spray
and we're
of
looking
blood.
up and looking all around.
Yes,
Do
yeah,
we see
yeah.
anything?
Nope, except
No
it's a bloody
signs of
mess, and yeah, you see, we'll maybe say there's a leg sitting on the ground there.
But we don't see any alien-like things.
No, you don't see any alien life form in that med lab area, but there's a leg, fresh
Well-
leg.
Well, you want the good news or the bad news? To everybody.
Bad.
Good.
Maybe only good.
Right. Well, good news. This room is clear. I don't see any creepy crawly thing. Hooray. Bad news. I found Flynn. Or
Are we
what's
sure it's
left of
Flynn?
him.
Wasn't Flynn making off with the corpse of the actual science officer?
Did he make off with the corpse?
Yes, he
Okay.
did. He took.
Well,
Yep.
I found Flynn's glasses, all nice and
Flynn's
crushed.
glasses. Yep.
And hey, Reed, can you confirm if that leg has Flynn's shoe on it?
Yeah, she steps in and steps it all, and that's Cooper's leg. That's not.
So maybe
Reed's.
there is good news. Maybe Flynn has 2 legs.
Or was poofed in this lovely cloud of blood.
Poof.
I'm gonna.
You're
I'm
right.
Gonna use
He could have been
the,
poofed.
What's
I'm
that?
gonna use the motion tracker at this point. If he's not sounding like he's in there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Miller.
Okay.
Hey y'all,
yeah.
is the door
Pat,
open to
clear
the
for
med
you.
pods? Does the blood go in there too?
We haven't
Well,
opened that door yet.
You haven't opened that blood. There was no blood on the floor. There was a little trace of blood going out the door when you asked that. When you looked,
At the door
The
we
door
came in,
to
or the
the-
door to the med
door you
pods?
came in, they just kind of walked over it, and there
Oh,
you can.
good.
Yeah, there was a little blood trail going down the hallway.
But the room is safe, so Kat,
Yep.
can you use the motion sensor, see if you find anything?
Yeah. How do I use it again? Do I roll a power?
You flip it on. Yeah, no, you flip it on, and we'll do a power run here. So yeah, and so you get a pop. Where are you pointing it? Because you have to be pretty methodical
guess-
with it. You can't just sweep it around. You have to kind of sit and watch and you let
Okay,
it feel.
I
because
guess I'm pointing in the direction of the science lab and like that sort of area.
Oh. Hello.
We got a winner in the science lab. We should go check it out.
Okay. Okay.
you lost another power. That's shoo. You take one more power off of it. Let's see. Did we track that really?
Yeah, I've rolled it. This is the second time I've rolled it, I think.
Okay, so yeah, you'll have 2 power left on it. So
Oh, I'm saying that I have 4 power.
that's right, but you roll. So is that that failed that time? So it would have lost 1. When you roll power,
It removes
it's
one every
doing it.
time.
Oh,
I
thank
fail.
you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
live
see?
tracking. Yeah.
Derp. Okay, there you go. See, teach me a thing to shut the hell up. Okay, so also don't forget. Yeah, so Miller. Let me see. So Sham did it. Davis, making sure y'all unequipped your suits. And Wilson. Okay.
Don't love that double checking. Don't love that for us.
Miller hadn't done it, so it's okay. Messing with him.
My
Okay.
shoot says not carried.
I changed it. Yeah. So anyway.
So that's it towards the science lab?
That area of the ship.
Cap.
And then it goes
Let's get theirs.
And then it goes. Okay. What are we doing in the lab, Mom?
Is there anything of use in the lab that we can see, or is everything is just a bloody mess?
It's a bloody mess now, but yeah.
I think it also got ransacked earlier by some drug seeker.
Yeah, it had, but you didn't know. Yeah.
You know, it's sad.
You don't know
it's
that,
sad
but...
these days. They say, space crime's up all over. Sure, I've been watching and reading about it. She's like going around and is like, I think Flynn would want me to, make sure his surrounding, is.
Have I told you lately how lovely your eyes are?
All right, Captain.
Not lately.
We heard the beeping. Are we gonna go find a thing or what?
Yeah. I've been motioning us towards that direction.
Okay.
Say the moment that the thing said, the moment movement was in the science direction.
Oh, okay.
Toward the back of the ship. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I joined the fun hallway.
So
I'll say.
I'm waiting on y'all to see. We're moving. What are we looking at? Move back into the hallway?
I'm looking at
Captain
Cap.
at a moment of
Yeah,
lag.
I'll say I want both. Like, I guess who's near me?
I'm
Ryan,
right behind. I'm right next
Ryan
to you.
Wilson. I'll say go down the sort of the corridor to the upper science lab entrance, and everyone else can go down.
So,
To
Here-
Science Lab 2?
Yeah.
Or like down towards the reactor.
Hold
core?
on, Cham. You can't make. Hold on, Cham. You can't make movements like. Yeah. So hold on.
Yeah.
Cham
Holding.
just takes off, and Cham wants to do that. Cham, you're more than what? But I'm just making sure if you take off on that own, okay, you might be next on the intercom. So yeah. So Cham, yeah, that's all right because Reed's like going. She reaches back and says, "Hold on, soldier girl," and she says, Davis, are you doing anything else in there? Or are you just kind of...
I sent you a message.
I apologize.
No worries.
Okay, yep, okay. So Wilson steps into the hallway. Miller's pointing, and Rye, what are you doing?
So the captain said to go down this way?
Yeah.
And what do you want to see happen?
We're gonna sweep the science.
I don't think you can get into the
You
science
can't-
lab
That's
that
just
way.
a corridor. Yeah, that doesn't get you into the science lab
Is that-
down there.
Oh, that's just a.
We have to go into the
That's
hall
just-
where
that's just- yeah, that's just
Wilson
a
is.
station.
Oh,
Yeah,
my!
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that was a door
Okay,
there.
so that's
Nope.
Oh, then yeah, we're all going
Oh.
down, I suppose.
So we're going into a bottleneck. There's only one way in and one
It's
way
like the
out.
captain said, we're all going down.
Well, there's more than one. There's the junction, so it could have gone up.
Oh, you mean like? Do you want us to go into Science Lab 2? Is that where we're aiming for?
We're aiming for this science where it says science sector.
Science sector.
Basically, we're gonna sweep this area.
Okay.
Can I observe at the door into the science sector, see if I can hear anything through it?
You could open the door, and then so doors that go through the main hallways will not have any windows on them. They would be considered pressure bulk type doors, so you wouldn't do anything like that. So you can open it up and then look down the hallway if you would like.
I would like to open the door and look down the hallway.
Yeah. So you're going to look down the hallway now. The power has been restored to the system, but this area. And discussion had sustained a lot of damage. and the where it is the lovely opening the door. There is almost no light shining in the hallways. It has been burnt out straight down most of the hallway into the rooms and all that. There was a fire in this area, and so the lighting down there is piss poor. Remember before y'all were checking it, you had your suits on.
We had our suits on.
Mm-hmm.
We had a very fruitful search of the science lab, but it was charred in there.
Both sections. Yep.
We found
I
And the
could use the
smell
cutting torch.
is horrible.
What'd you say, Jam?
I could use the cutting torch as the
could
light,
use
but
it
I
as-
feel like we might need it as a.
It would
I
use
could
some
use
of
that
its
as a light.
power.
Yeah, but I feel like
It
we
most
are going to
certainly would.
need it to repair the ship. So, Cap, your call.
We don't have any sort of light other than
There's flickering light, and there's running lights that are kind of along the floor that give you an eerie glow, but the only lights that you would be able, if you would, there's no flashlights. So, at least in this, what you have right now, are there might some around? Possibly. So, you didn't know about it until you really got down here and thought, you hadn't been back here since power had been booted up. You know what I'm saying? So
Wilson
it was
asked
a little bit of a
Reed.
surprise.
Wilson asked Reed, "Hey, are there flashlights on this ship? If you had them, where would they be stashed?"
Down there, she said, I don't know if we'd have some in storage area, but if there's other types of utensils or stuff like that, if there's anything left, it would be down in the dock area, in the
That's
mechanic
far.
area. Yep.
It's really far.
I might say there's light. She got a little bit of glow light and all that. Your just vision's going to be just kind of, it's going to be hampered. Just letting you know. Not that it means anything.
I feel like that was a lie.
Press X to doubt.
All right.
Still want to go down the hallway, Chan? Now?
I'm going to look at Cap and say,
we're right behind you.
I'll go check it out. If you want me to.
We're right behind you.
Copy. So, does
We are.
Reed's gun have a light on it? Like a...
It does.
Ooh.
Hey, Reed, come next to me.
It has I believe that they all did, if I remember correctly. They had, but we'll just say it did. You know why?
Okay.
So she's got, yep. Now she can go
I'm
behind
gonna
you or in
say-
front of you, but it's a thin hallway.
It's a thin hallway. I'm going to say, I'm going to ask her. You want to take point or you want to take my 6?
I like your 6.
You better watch it real closely then.
Sorry.
Let's do this.
It was too easy. So it's up to you. You want her to go in front or back? She has a pulse rifle.
She has the weapon, so I
she
feel
does,
like
certainly
dark-
does. And she's Marine. She
And
would
she's
go first.
Marine.
She's
She
gonna
knows
be
how to
go
use
first. Yes, I am giving you a hard time. So
Yeah, no,
okay.
she's gonna go.
Okay. Okay. So
I've got your back.
they begin to slowly make their way down the hallway. Now, while they're doing that, I'm going to ask Wilson, are you standing? You're at the door there, kind of
No,
watching?
I joined the parade.
Oh, you're going to go. Okay. Miller.
Miller's moving down.
as is right.
Right. And John's is kind of bringing up the rear. And y'all hear, the doors open, the med lab, and Davis is in there shuffling around. So,
Guys, keep eyes on the back too.
Davis, you want to join us?
Yeah, almost done. I hate to leave a mess. My ma didn't raise no hoarder, so I'm just trying to make sure that I'd hate for Wayland Yutani to get a messy ship. Hold on.
Captain, she's going to get
Damn it! Okay, she all of a sudden swears and like kicks something really hard, and she's like, "Shit!"
Do
Davis,
you really?
you okay?
You kicked something that you didn't. You probably didn't see it. It was a head.
Wow, how did we miss that?
You kind of missed. You were looking through. It was underneath a chair. There was a.
Whose head is it?
It was Cooper's.
Oh.
Dissected head.
Yeah, Cooper's head is in pieces. It could look just like goop.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's
Damn.
detached. It's detached now from his body.
Chan hears the yell and shouts
It's
back,
still
David,
missing an eye.
you good?
Yeah.
Actually, let me roll here. I wonder if its eye is back in. His missing eye is back in his socket. I'm messing with y'all. Like maybe by chance both eyes are back in his head. So, I'm teasing. Don't ignore me. I'm messing with y'all. So, but where's his head? Creature might have felt to want to put it back. I don't know.
I'm gonna pop another one of my space Tylenols and to try and relieve some stress here because I'm real upset.
Would you know what to roll for me then? I need what was it? I thought stamina. Sorry, stamina roll.
Okay.
Please.
Where is that? Okay. I'm so good at this.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep. Davis is shaking when y'all see Davis in the room. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna love that for a while now. Davis is trembling.
How long is that for?
You'll find out.
Love it. Great.
I need Rye and Miller to make me observation checks, please, at a -2. Please.
-2. Oh, I see.
Okay, Miller's not doing well. Okay, and Rye. Okay, that's all I need to know. Your ears trim a little bit, but you had a failure there, so it's not actually. You're not freezing panic, Miller. Don't sweat that. You had a failure, so that's all. That's all I was looking for.
I thought I succeeded.
Yeah, I see a success.
But you have the failures negate that.
Oh, okay.
Failures always negate the success. So unless it says you're okay, you can continue on, but you're having issues there with your stress, and that's what it's the role that I wanted in my head for a moment. Okay, it will play out here in a little bit. You'll understand in a sec, or maybe. Okay, the three of y'all basically.
Davis, Ryan, Miller.
Yep.
Three of y'all?
Begin to move down. Yep. Not just anything you wanted to say other than she's just kind of slowly sweeping the hallway as y'all make your way down. Wilson, you're falling right behind.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was us
I'm leaving like a 5-foot buffer.
Okay. Yeah, and Davis, are you just shooting down the hallway all of a sudden on that, coming out of past everybody? Because you ran right into the hallway.
Oh yeah, she would just run in to join the group in whatever order she could. She looks real mad, and there's her eyes are flickering.
Okay. All right.
Who's in the rear right now?
Wilson's behind y'all. Davis came running past Rye and Miller.
Okay. So I'm just I'm following Reed's lead because I'm assuming that she has training, right? So I'm just making sure that I sweep thoroughly. I'm looking at the ceiling. I'm looking everywhere. Can I see anything?
There's nothing
But the
in the
smell is
hallway.
getting stronger.
It's not. It's been completely in this area that there's a blood trail, kind of a faint. It's coming down this hallway and kind of ends about halfway down the hallway there where y'all kind of are at. The trail just stops, but it's in the air, and it's turned more acidic now.
Okay.
No.
Cap, you want us to check the science lab 1 or 2 first?
Let's check 2 first.
Y'all are, and remember, you're communicating now. It's a long hallway, and they're in another room, so you're having to yell.
Yeah.
To do this. Okay, just make sure you're trying. So, I have to make sure to relay this to you because you got to remember the map kind of is deceptive because it looks small to you, but this is a big ship, and you're slowly making down the hallway, and Captain's in the hallway to y'all's north, or Miller's. So,
right. Okay.
I guess
so then
I would
take
come
back,
down.
Then I take back that yell because I know that I don't want to be that loud. I'm going to rescind my previous yell.
I don't feel like I told us to like sweep this sector. So like I don't think like
It matters where
I don't
we
need to
start.
tell people which door to open first. You guys like would know what.
Great. So I'm gonna say.
Like, I don't need to like say like put
The
your
captain's
right
like,
in front of you.
delegate, people, delegate.
Yeah, but you're sweeping. I mean, do they know what that means by sweeping sector? They're roughnecks, too. Okay, so when have y'all ever had basically?
But like, I don't know. I trust my crew to open doors.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
I don't need to tell them which door to open.
Okay, so I'm tailing Reed very closely. In my mind.
And there's a Marine leading this. The Marine definitely knows what to do.
Okay. That's right.
I'm tailing her very closely. I'm looking all around. I'm looking up, sideways.
Okay.
We get to the science lab 2
Well, you're about
door.
to. You're about to. So she's walking up, and I'm putting y'all 2 in your spot because you said you're falling right behind her. Wilson's.
Yep.
So the rest of y'all get yourselves in your. I want just asking. Put yourself in your final position, please.
Final. Love that.
Okay, and John's as always, he's like bringing up the rear. He is not, but y'all get your spot in your, because so there we are. Now, I will ask all our players to make me an observation roll straight up, please.
If I have an observation stunt pocketed, can I use that?
This is different.
Figured I'd ask.
I was gonna
I just want you, this is dramatic deal. If it's pertinent. Yeah, look at it.
This is the cinematic part of the cinematic.
This is cinematic, but there we go. Wilson, way to go. Wilson, let out a scream.
Oh no!
No, you don't drop it. So I'm just looking for the rolls. I'm just wanting to see what happens here. Wilson,
My stress is decreased by 1.
Got a stunt.
You gotta let out a scream.
I
You
got
gotta
two
stunt.
stunts.
Now,
I
so
feel
it's
so much
really
better.
okay. Here's what I'm looking for was one like Rye. Okay, Davis, how could you be? You're so geeked up right now. I'm sorry, I didn't say that out loud. So
She's hyper focused.
yeah, but you've got but the failures are negating. It is Rye. So
Rye. Okay.
Rye's going to the rest of y'all failed because of the panic roll, the facehugger in there.
Yep.
So you're basically there, Rye, and you're watching them move their way down the hallway. You hear. Only way to describe it is you understand that you hear explosive bolt activity up above. And what it is it sounds like coming from the hatchway where the bridge mechanism is at was just exploded. And an emergency routine that the connector for the bridge to your ship was just blown away. Does that make sense what I'm saying? And so basically, that the dock, so y'all connected the bridge from your ship to the top of the Cronus, and that would be a mechanism to release that On this side would be some type of mechanism. Either it's not working, but to emergency eject it if you had to. You
Got
could,
uncoupled from the Montero, Captain.
It got uncoupled. Yes, y'all have just been uncoupled.
Oh,
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Just heard it.
Yep. Rye detected. Rye knew what the sound meant.
No.
could
No.
that uncoupling set off the explosives in the ship?
No.
Like, is it rough enough to? Okay,
no,
good.
No, it's
right.
just
Does that
basically
mean
you heard the explosive pop, boom, 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 and maybe a slight scraping of metal.
Yeah.
But that means that our ship, we can't get back to our ship because she is now all floaty in space.
It's just gonna float away.
1 second. 1 second.
With a cargo of helium-3.
So there's a
Nice.
floating bomb in space.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
What are we doing, Captain?
well, shit.
Is there, as a pilot, assuming that Rye tells us all this,
Yeah.
would I know, like, is there another way? Like, does the Cronus have any kind of coupling thing? Like, any kind of shooting thing that I can use to get? No, nothing.
Well,
tractor beam,
actually,
no
you
such
have
luck.
you have the harpoon.
There's the harpoon.
Well, so
gun.
I have
You
that,
have
but
the harpoon gun, possibly.
Right.
yeah, I'm sure I
But-
can just lean out the window and fire.
Yeah, well,
Reel it in like a prize tuna.
Like,
yeah,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
if you could get a shot, you could reel yourself to it.
Oh,
well,
yes,
so the
I
ship,
could.
so the
Yeah.
ships were moving together. So there, you're going to know that there's, depending on what's happening now, that coupling could have forced the ships in a slow separation, inertia. You know,
We heard it scrape, so it sounds like
something's
who-
happened, but how much time have you got? You don't know.
I think we gotta get to a window and find out. Like,
All right. So Rye has said this is happening.
yeah.
Okay. So Miller will say, Wilson, Reed, keep scanning this sector. See if you can catch that thing. Rye, see if you can get a shot with that harpoon gun. I don't want to lose the Montero. I'm gonna go suit up, see if I can catch it.
God. Well, we'll see if the suits are recharged, but so we're going to the compression suits, Captain?
Miller, there's a clear and present danger that's
Sorry, I
trying to
said Rye. I
explode
meant
at it.
Davis.
Heads right now. And
Wait,
you
who
want to
heard
go
it?
look for
Rye?
a ship we don't need? We have a ship. We have a ship right now. The danger is on the ship with us.
Yeah, we have no choice if we
And
don't
our
have
only safe method of escape is leaving.
yeah, we don't. Look, Wilson, I don't even know if I can repair those engine pods out there. Those could be fried for all we know.
Okay, so you want me to go up and see if I can take a shot with the harpoon gun? Is that your order,
But
Captain?
I would know. Hold on, I would know that you're not a good shot.
I think you
Are
meant.
You're
a
gonna
good shot?
catch an entire spaceship with a one-person gun.
That
Well-
might tell
Safely
you
get
that
another
you've-
person over there and then recouple it with this ship that currently potentially has a murdering
asking for
virus that explodes
clarification.
out of our skulls.
We're talking about this too long. I'm gonna
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we just got to do this.
Miller is moving towards the EV suits.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I'm
so
going with
y'all
her.
and Clayton's like what and where is Clayton at? Where's John's?
He's right above
Yes.
Rye.
Okay. Nope. Okay. So he's following y'all. Ryan, you're moving too?
Yeah.
I take it. Yeah, I'm sorry, you said were you I didn't mean to move if you weren't. Sorry. But you're
Yeah, Rye is
Okay.
going, is following orders.
so y'all headed back up.
Well,
guys.
Hold on, who has the
Cap, did you
harpoon
say
gun?
anything?
I'm sorry.
Davis
Davis.
does.
Okay, so I thought for some reason that Rye has heard it. Davis has heard. I would have said Davis, not Rye. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Because it's
So you don't need me?
no. You should stick with Cham.
All right.
So we
So
should
y'all-
keep. Okay.
Yep. Okay. And
Okay.
so y'all are moving, and y'all take off. So I'm gonna see. I'm actually, y'all are okay. Basically,
So
head
is Reed eyeballing Rye?
And as we're running, well, I guess we would need to both be wearing EV suits to be able to take the shot.
Yeah, you're gonna have to open up the air lock
Yep.
to
Right.
get in there, and the suits take some time to get on.
But we don't
Okay.
even know. We don't even know if it's moving away. So the first thing we got to do is just like look out the main window, right, to see what's
go to the
happening with
bridge.
the other ship. Yeah, at the bridge.
So the bridge, yeah, and you'll have to. Those doors, all the panel doors were. You can raise them up, but they were all shut.
Okay,
So
great.
they were all closed
right.
up. So you would have to get in there and open them up. But you certainly could.
Okay, okay.
Didn't we come down through junction
B1 to A1.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
B1.
Well, y'all are in B1, so that's where you head to the ship. The airlock and everything is up at the top of A1. So you're all on B deck.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So we're gonna have y'all moving. Y'all are trucking it and moving that now. So back. Let's take. Let's do our intrepid hallwayers. So Reed, listen to that, and she's just shaking her head, looking at you, Cham, and she looks to you and goes, "What's your poison? North door or south door? What do you think? Which one's
Let's go
lucky?"
north.
Okay.
Let's go
So
north.
Okay. So she
So we're
kinda-
gonna flank the door.
That's what she did. She kind of hopped over to the door,
Yep.
checking in.
on
It's
one
kind of
side.
dark. It's got fire and soot all over the window, so it's kind of messy to see in.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. And Wilson, what-
Everybody
Mhm.
get
Go ahead.
a weapon out,
Oh,
just
yeah.
in case.
Okay. Wilson, what are you doing?
I have my weapon out. I'm moving up to the science lab door junction.
Are you
And-
behind me?
Yeah,
You're
I don't think I
okay.
could have gotten it in front of you. I think it's a narrow hallway.
It's a narrow hallway. It's a one-person hallway. Yeah. So.
And I'm kind of big.
Yep. And Rye, what about you?
Yep. Following, I've moved her.
Okay.
She's
Yeah. I put you in squares. It's me being anal with my square
she's
movement. Okay.
also and she's also checking out behind us as well.
Okay, watching.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So Reed waits and motions where everybody kind of gives her a signal with her flashlight, looking at y'all, hitting you. It's hitting everybody's face to see that they're prepared, and then she punches with the side of her fist the door, and it slides open into a charred shell of a room for those who are new to see this, and she lets out a F me when she sees, you could tell that this was new to her. She hadn't seen this.
I hadn't seen it either. That's new to me.
Yeah, and it accosts you with definitely the smell of not only death, but it's just stale, thick air, burnt rubber, plastic, and
Isn't there a crispy
That's-
corpse in here too?
you remember that? Yep, somewhere
Isn't that
in
where
there.
I got my my key card from a?
No, the key card was in
donor?
the south door.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, so it had gone in some goo that was flowing out of the deal. But we'll reveal that if they open up that door.
My bad.
Yeah, and so she kind of looks in and she waves the light, seeing if there's any movement. I don't, it's hard to see. It's a mess. There's piles of stuff everywhere. So her light
We
does
don't
not.
see any new blood though.
No, the blood stopped about halfway down.
Okay.
So is she able to do a sweep, like including the ceiling, to see around the
She would
room?
have to get in the room. Y'all would have to get in the room to give a full sweep of the area.
Okay. Well, at least from the doorway, Is she able to see enough that it feels like at least the doorway
No.
you can go in?
Yeah,
No.
the doorway. Yeah. You get in the door. It's just full of trash, and it's been and it's just a burned out husk of stuff. But you smell all these different. Yeah, it's just accosting your senses. I mean, sorry.
But we need to make sure that it's clear. So.
And I don't know if Wilson, if you would have told him there's a dead body in there, did you? I don't remember. Would you
I don't think I
alert them
thought it
to
was
that?
important.
See, so y'all are gonna step in there, Cham?
Yeah, Reed's gonna go first because
Yeah, she-
I'm gonna
she
say,
was-
heads up, the
Marine
corpse in there was in there when I was in here the first time. It's not a new corpse. I join.
Uh-huh. Corpse?
Wilson, you're moving. Well, hold on. Let
Oh,
everybody
I'm
kind
in
of move.
out of order.
Move Evan first. So Cham, you're gonna move into where? Where do you go in?
I'm. Where did Reed go? Sorry, I'm
So you
having
just went
trouble
straight in
seeing.
and kind of hugged the wall to the east there.
Yeah, I feel like I would be following her, hugging the wall, because
Okay,
she's
so
got the light.
Yeah, she's got a light, so that
she
you get
goes
out of the
there.
door. I'm just making sure if you're getting out of the doorway or not, because Miller,
Yeah.
Wilson's trying to move in. Okay.
I would definitely get out of the doorway, but I would follow Reed because she's got the light and the
Okay.
gun.
She's got a gun. That's true.
And
Wilson?
I'm gonna say Rye.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. If Wilson is up next. Sorry.
No, you say y'all are moving. I'll get to Wilson in a second. I just want you to kind of see. Yeah,
I was
you're
gonna
moving
say
in the ring and
Rye.
looking at Reed.
Rye, can you guard the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And what you see in there, the two of you, there's stuff everywhere. It was a lab with tables and chairs and desks and study stations, and it's just all burnt, piles of it everywhere. There's some kind of drum in the back area of that room where you see that little dot, and shriveled up next to it is burnt is a body.
Oh, hello.
But it's toasty. It's roasty toasty body. It is not fresh.
That
Same
can't be
body.
flipped.
That hasn't moved. I saw it.
And you didn't think to tell us there was a body in this
I
room?
was yelling at it while you were walking in the door. I'm sorry.
At least we know it's not Flynn. Okay. Do Reed? I imagine Reed and I keeping our back to the wall. We're doing a perimeter sweep of the room.
You're doing this?
Moving.
Okay. Wilson?
Counterclockwise.
That's fine. Okay, I got y'all moving. Kind of around a big pile of stuff, so you can't really see toward the door now.
I'm not doing the round robin. I've been in this room. We're sweeping I'm looking for new movement. I'm not walking in the circle.
Okay, you're staying right there, and Rye, you're holding the fort down. Okay, all right. Hold a moment till we move to new scene, and our Three Stooges are moving that way, and I'm gonna get y'all while they're doing that. That gets y'all to the junction B1. Miller.
Okay. Well,
what are we doing?
Well, we're going to the. I'm gonna let. I'm gonna tell Johns to see if we can get visual while Davis and I try to get these EVA suits on.
Okay, so you want him to go up to A1.
I thought we had to go to the bridge in order to see if it was still there. Is that correct?
You can't see the top. You could look out to see if you see maybe part of your ship. Yeah, because you're going to be pulling inside. You could probably see it.
But isn't the only way we can go through that airlock in EVA suits?
You could. So the door on the inside would have a window. You could look in to see where into the airlock, but to actually go out and see where it's that you have to. You're actually going to have to get in and open up and look at and if it's blown.
Yeah. So the first thing that has to happen is we have to put on our EVA suits.
They wouldn't be able to see that from the sensor station.
The sensor station's not fully repaired yet.
But earlier when we were talking about this on the bridge, you said that we can open the shutters and then we get a whole view. So if we open the shutters on the bridge,
I'm telling Johns to go get the visual.
Okay.
however he needs to do that, if he needs to press a button or whatever,
Yep.
while
Okay.
we get our EVA suits on.
Okay, so he will head off to go open up the doors to see what he can see from his vantage point of what's your ship, what it's doing. So, okay.
Great.
And you two basically are going to spend some time suiting up. Okay. All right. And that's going to take some time there. Okay. We'll go back down to our cast of characters in the lab. And Davis, why are you getting over encumbered? What is going on?
Oh, I just put the suit on.
Suit back in. Oh, that'll do it. Okay, that's fine. All right. Okay, so y'all are getting the suits popped up. Yeah. Okay. So Cham and Reed are making their way down.
Is the smell in this room like? Is it?
It
you know how we were
overpowers
smelling-
everything else.
Okay, so we can't tell if it's anything related to the smell we were smelling. The smelly smell we smelled before.
That smells there too, but there's all sort. Like I said, this burnt rubber. A fire took place in this room. At least you can tell. And
Got it.
Wilson is standing kind of around there in the corner watching y'all. And Rye was watching that when Rye, the door to the south of you, opens up.
I mean, oh fudge.
Yep, and basically standing in the doorway is this creature that is about 9 feet tall. And basically hits the ceiling, and it has grasped in one of its long claws is Flynn's body. Okay, and it's just blood. You know, you just basically see he's missing part of his chest and face area and all that, and it just kind of, you hear this screech as you're staring at it. And the four of you, we will clear initiative. And
We will what?
listen to him. Yeah,
Good
we're
luck,
clearing-
y'all.
clearing
Thoughts and
initiative.
prayers.
Yeah. So this creature is staring right at Rye.
And
Is the door directly north of Rye still open?
Yes, it is. Both doors are open.
You guys
Great.
got it.
Glad I stayed here.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
But
where's
Chan
the
and- But Chan and Reed are on the other side of the room, so we can't see it, or we
You
can
have no
see it.
idea. Yeah, you have no idea it's there right now. Yeah. Yep.
Right, just tell it you were looking for the bathroom and you're sorry and close the door.
We didn't hear anything either.
Oh,
The door just
this is
kinda
your
the
cabin.
door opens up and y'all are doing stuff, and there's a hiss of this thing.
Oh, so
Yeah.
we hear it, we just can't see it.
You know, well, we're gonna see if you hear it in a second here. You're gonna get okay. Yeah. However, I'm gonna let Rye choose roll the initiative dice first.
And tell me, how do I do that again?
That's the D10. Just roll the D10 down at the bottom. Grab it and throw it in the chat window. Okay. Okay. And you want high. It goes from 10 to 1.
That's good,
Okay.
that's
Okay,
good.
okay.
Yeah,
Never
okay.
mind. I retract my oof.
Okay. Go ahead, Wilson. And you can't have the same roll as somebody else. Okay. There we go.
All right, I bring my oof back.
Okay.
Restore your oops.
Cham, yeah.
Reclaiming my oof.
Cham, would you please roll?
I am rolling.
Nicely.
Oh,
Cham! Cham is a 10. And Reed. Can't roll it.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Nine.
Can't have it. Can't have
have
it
that.
Can't have
either.
it.
Come on.
Can't have that.
Oh, wow.
Nice,
Get
nice.
everybody's roll. Okay, here we
What
go.
are the odds?
There we go.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Okay.
Reed is a 9. Hold on.
Oh, that's
But-
Reed. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's Reed. Now this 2 are for me.
Oh, 2.
Oh,
Yes,
that's not
okay,
fair.
okay.
1, that's not fair at all.
It's really preoccupied
And
with
a
the
7. There we go.
crunchy
Okay.
munchy sound.
Okay.
Oh, it's
So-
7
Flynn.
now. It goes twice.
Yeah.
That's
It does go twice, and I am recording that. Okay, so let me put these in. So Cham got a 10.
Sure did.
10 out of 10. No, no.
Okay. And Rye got a 9. And
No, Rye got an 8.
8. Sorry, 8. I got it. It's Reed got an 8.
Yeah.
Where is Reed? In front of me.
Yeah,
there she is.
the 9.
Yeah, I got her.
Yeah.
So okay.
Always next to
And-
Cham. Just
I'm
easy
doing it
solve
backwards. I
there.
thought it was you had to be high and go into low, but that's what we're gonna. Yeah, it's. I don't like that. I'm gonna figure that out because. But I called it, so that's why we're gonna play it. Alien got a 7, and also a 1, and then Wilson got a 3. And it could very well be I'm doing that wrong, and it could be the other way around. But we're gonna do it like I said it, because I made the call. So
Yep.
Cham, you need to
Yeah.
make me an observation roll, please,
Okay.
because you're crunching around in there. And okay, so you will hear, an ungodly hiss coming from back in the other room area, the hallway area. Have no idea what it is, but you had heard something that definitely was not human.
But I know that Rye is out there, so I'm gonna
What would you do?
run to the door first. Can I do that?
You can move to the door, most certainly. Yep.
I'm gonna run
Rye's
to the
in
door.
the way, so you
Rye
can
is
put
in the
yourself
way.
in the door. Yep.
But now I see it, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I am going to grab Rye and pull her into this room and shut this door. Step 1. To give us just
Smart.
a second.
Smart.
Make me a strength check, please. Make that close combat.
I will not contest it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No.
You go to pull her in.
Wait,
And
so can I
panic-
use a story point now?
You can.
Cool.
Because I have an axe. I can drop the axe. That's fine.
Well, if the story point used, I would negate that. You basically could just, clothesline her, the back rear, and just pull her back through the door while you're
I am
hitting
very
the button.
strong.
Yeah, while Ryan is like
Strong.
using her foot and kicking the close button, and
Yeah.
shutting the door.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, and then there's a bunch
Done.
of. Is that the end of my round? Can I do
That
more?
would be
or
the
is
end
that
of
it?
your turn. Yes, yes, very much so. Very
L
much so.
Peaks. Good move.
Okay. Reed, then we're gonna do it this way. Apparently I've called that wrong. She runs over going, what in the F was this? But you've now closed the door.
We need a plan before we attack that thing.
So what was it? What are y'all talking about? She has no idea. She didn't see her hear it.
Remember
so-
the little itty bitty cutesy little thing that we saw before?
Yeah, Raya's trembling.
That
Space beast.
burst, the little itty bitty cutesy thing that burst out of Cooper. Remember that, Reed?
Yeah.
It's now 9 feet tall and has a lot more teeth.
Maybe we should get away from the door. It cut through that grate. Remember when it was a baby? Maybe it could come through this door.
Maybe we need to put some shit in front of the door and figure out another move.
In your observation as this thing was moving and all that, what you kind of saw was there. Your story's gonna, you start saying that, but your story's gonna change. Well, there was actually part of an outfit on it. This wasn't. You could see like clothing was on it.
Oh
okay?
shit.
And when its head moved up and this hiss came out of it, there was it was kind of wide at the top, but when it moved, it was more like a beluga head. You saw this elongated head as it kind of moved up, and there didn't see any eyes, but it definitely had some clothing on it, though.
That's
Okay.
Cooper.
How could it be Cooper? We saw his head and his leg.
Right. I think, remember, didn't they say, or it could be someone else from the ship, but I think it's another one. Didn't they say
We
that
got a
the
whole
virus,
bunch of missing crew members. It could
the
be any
virus-
of them.
the
could be
virus
any-
like turns you into something else?
Right.
We also
right.
didn't find
Ew.
Flynn.
It's a space
Well, it's
werewolf.
holding Flynn. It's
No, he
holding
has.
Flynn.
We found Flynn.
We
He's
did- I thought it was Cooper.
It's
torn
holding-
open.
No, the 9-foot tall scary monster was holding what remains of Flynn.
Okay, so you found Cooper, the scientist. He found his leg and
his head
in the med lab. This thing was grabbing and had a big claw into to Flynn's body.
Flynn's body, was holding.
Yep, Flynn was carrying Cooper, and now we have a new person, space alien, carrying Flynn.
Guys, why don't we just ask it?
Where's my universal translator?
We don't want to zoom anything.
You're not even there, Davis. So you just.
Oh, right.
You're not there.
As the corporate rep, it's really my business to know which crew members are alive or partially dismembered.
Oh wait, so what does Reed do? She ran over.
She ran over and said, "What is this?" And she said, She says, "I'll kill it. Let me at it."
Want to back up.
We don't know anything about this thing. We don't know if your gun is going to work on it. We need a plan. All we know is that fire seemed to whatever the blobby things, which I'm gonna go now ahead. Can I put 2 and 2 together and be like they're related somehow? Weird, ultra ugly blobby things.
You have no idea if they're related.
Okay, but I know that those things did not like fire, and we know that there's fire all over this ship. So
was fire all over this ship.
Yep. So we don't know anything about guns, but we know something about fire.
She says, I got bullets. I can kill it. I'm a Marine. This is what I do.
I mean,
what are we going to do? Just sit here?
I'd love for us all to have a better plan than open the door and hope that a bullet works.
I don't think we have time for a better plan. I think that's the only door in and out of this room.
While they're planning, folks, we go back to,
of course we do,
our deals. Okay, so y'all at this time is taking your time. Miller and Davis in an agitated state are putting on their suits. Johns will come back and says that there's some stuff floated. Definitely whatever it was, the bridge has been ejected off of the ship. I don't think that your harpoon is going to be able to. You can shoot and maybe get lucky to hit the bridge, but that there's no way that the weight of the ship will be able. The cable won't sustain if that ship continues moving on. You might be able to use it to get over.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go across.
That's the plan.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
One of us. Out of game. How is your agility right now, Miller?
Yours is definitely gonna be better than mine, but
no, it is not. Davis, you are shaking.
Am I still shaking?
You are in trouble right now. Yes.
Yeah.
And you're seeing that Davis is barely able to even get the suit on, Miller.
Okay, hold on. I will.
I think I ate something bad, Cap.
I'm gonna look at Davis and say, Davis, I need you to get yourself together.
And
together. I will make a command check to stop panic.
Oh, so cool! Awesome.
Okay. Command check. So you want.
So it says when another character makes a panic roll and loses control, you can make a command roll to return them to their senses.
Okay.
Oh my god, awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're going to find out that partially works. That Davis is not panicked. Davis has got a biological problem. Davis is shaking because of something else. She's okay. Davis is. They're all panicked. Okay. Yeah, but you're basically commanding Davis to get her shit together. Is how I perceive that. You want to tell me that's wrong?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
no, that's for sure.
So I don't want. I'm trying not to spoil it for Davis and all that, but Davis is going through withdrawals.
Oh
Yeah.
man, now they all know.
Okay, sorry. So
We had no idea.
Yeah, you had no
before.
idea, you know. But I didn't want it to come
Kept
out.
it-
But basically, she's having issues because she's got her body is basically.
No, I know.
Yeah,
But Miller
so-
has sort of
now.
suspected this.
In that,
You're my
no,
buddy.
well, but
I
you-
know that I'm the captain of a ship, and
Yeah.
you're my pilot,
Yeah.
and we're friends, and you're a
So-
drug addict, and
I know that you know, buddy. Yeah.
So, but can now Davis, Davis has ability with work. So the ship engines aren't there, but you haven't really thought about how you gonna. So, what do you want? What do you want to have happen, Miller? So, if you're yelling her to get her shit together, get her come. Johns comes in and says, "You've only got a minute of time," or someone's gonna have to try to spacewalk.
My plan is that he's gonna my plan is that Davis will shoot. Davis will take the shot, and I will
Okay. Make the jump.
make the jump.
Are you
Okay.
going to be able to pilot it back?
I'm a decent pilot. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. Cool.
Okay. I will allow. That's fine. Perfect. Okay. That's enough for Davis to be able to do that. That's good. Okay.
I think Miller, I think Davis, what? I just got a weird message. I think Davis is like kind of heaving and sweating a lot. And she looks up at you through the vomit stained like glass of the suit.
I like that she got her old suit. She didn't get it.
Yeah. Well, she's very considerate because if she took someone else's, then they would have had the vomit suit.
Yeah,
and
fair.
she doesn't want to do that.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
she takes your hand, and she nods, and you can see that her eyes are like clear for a second, and she's like, "I'm not gonna miss, Cap. I'm not gonna miss."
Okay, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. I want to get that done because we did our quick little bio break here. I want to leave us on a cliffhanger. Go figure. So you'll get the suits on. Johns is giving the message, and I'm assuming that you're going to begin
Correct.
to then
We're
move
gonna rush up there. Yeah.
You're going to rush up to A1. Okay, and we're going to put y'all on A. And y'all are coming up. Yep. And you come up the stairs to get there, and you can see. Yeah, you're going to see that you can see the airlock. The two of you make me observation rolls.
Where did my character?
Nervous twitch is fine. It's just failed. That's all. Okay. Davis, yeah, okay. Success there. Y'all are making your way up, and as y'all are beginning to crawl up to get to the airlock and all that, you'd hear the door to the south of y'all, it closes. The door in that junction box. Johns wasn't looking, he was looking up. Y'all are going up, but you heard this door close. And that's where we'll hold for a moment. You can think about it. Pause for a moment. Okay? And then we'll resume. We have two sets of actions going here, so I'm trying to make sure to give everybody plenty of screen time because they're all about screen time. Okay? This group. But we'll be right back. We'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll rejoin the action and see what happens. Be right back. There we go. Maybe.
Yikes.
Okay.
Who is birthday?
So yes, our action
Who
left
wants
off.
to join?
The door to the south is closed. Let's see.
Hi,
1 second.
kitty.
Orange
Hi,
kitties are always
kitty.
welcome in alien games.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We love the flurkins.
Flurkin.
Flurkins.
Isn't it Jones in Alien?
Jonesy.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
Jonesy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's right.
I have a Jen Bartel print of Ripley and Jonesy
Nice.
on my wall downstairs.
Yep. Right.
He wants to
Okay.
sleep in a laundry basket, so
So I will.
He'll be back.
Things will begin to happen here. So make sure watch what you're doing. Watch your Fantasy Grounds chat window.
All right.
And things like that. You may get messages from time to time, or things are going to start happening. Okay.
Art.
Okay. Now, yeah. So y'all are, yeah. So you, the door sound behind you. John's just looking up, kind of, huh? The two of you are looking at the airlock, and you can clearly see that room. You're gonna have to seal off part. You think you may have to seal off part of this area, because you gotta remember the door was damaged, and that was it may be holding. Okay, out there you can't. The room seems pressurized. The door is shut on y'all's side, but that bolting that, you know, if you remember when y'all came in, the door was damaged on the inside. Okay, if y'all remember that when y'all first came in, and
claw marks.
there were claw marks, but the door was kind of dented a little bit. But that bolt system also relieved it. Basically, it weakened the hull. You know it would.
Yay!
Okay, what do you want to do?
Can you put us? I don't know if you can see Miller, Nick.
my bad.
Can you put us back on the? Because I'm not sure what door you're referring
we're
to.
Oh, here. Sorry.
We're
Here.
on
You mean this
deck
right here?
A.
So, bammo. Okay.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yep. Okay. Yep. And
Got
there
it.
is a ramp. Basically, you're over the dock, but there's a little area you've got to move up to get in to be able to look at the airlock, to move it, to see it to where the bridge was connected to. And that you can definitely tell it's not through the two windows that are there. Actually, just the window there. The hull would not have a window on it. So, but you. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm rambling. So, what do you want to do? What are your orders, Miller?
I'm a little unclear as to what's
I am also sorry.
Sorry. So what I'm saying is that you have an airlock. So the airlock is before you. You can see there's a window that you can see into that. The door, but I'm trying to remember. You remember that you know that the door that goes to the outside of the ship had been damaged.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see outside of it. It has to be physically open. But you're going to have to. The room's pressurized, but you're going to have to. Or is it? You're going to have to open up. You got your suits, but John's is sitting right here without any protection. And
yeah, I mean, I'll tell him to get out because
But
I don't know what his plan was to keep following us out of the space.
Before Johns leaves, what did Johns tell us about the ship decoupling? What did he see?
He can see some junk out there, but the ship is definitely it is not side by side. He never saw it anyway. But from that position, the ship looking out, he can't see behind.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if
You gotta remember,
there's any information that we have that will change. I think we just have to go through this door.
Yeah. Because remember, the bridge is on deck B looking out to the front, and y'all are on A, so y'all are a level up above it. So he can't see much. He can see that your ship's still there.
Okay, all right. So we gotta go through this door
I
and
think we just gotta keep
check
going.
on the hatch, right?
Yeah.
Let's just
So
do it.
curiosity gets him to go out, and he's going to shut the door per Miller's orders, and we'll go see what was going on to the south.
Great.
Go figure.
Good luck, Johns. I'm sure
yeah.
we'll see you later. I'm sure.
Okay, so you two go up, push the button. So indications were that you could see that the explosive bolts for the locking mechanism were blown. They were. Make me a Comtech roll, both of you. Would you?
Yeah.
Miller and Davis. What do we get?
Mine roll?
Come on.
I didn't see it. Yeah, you grab it and just or double click on it. It should go into the chat one. There we go. Holy crap-a-ronies. Look at that. Look at that. Okay.
Ooh.
Clearly, the mechanism to make that happen is in front of you. It was activated here. This explosive routine was done here at this panel.
Wait.
The call is coming from inside the house.
That makes sense, Miller. Basically, the ability to blow the bolts on the locking mechanism for the bridge was done from the panel in this.
From the inside.
From
Yeah,
right
yeah,
where
okay,
you're standing. Yes, sir.
Cap, this
Yes, ma'am.
was done from someone or something inside.
The only
So I-
unaccounted for person is Ava.
Well, Cap, it could be there's more people around on the ship, or this thing could be a hell of a lot smarter than we're giving it credit for.
Could be. Either way, we got to make sure we got to see if we can have a chance in hell at keeping the Montero.
Okay.
Wonder how the other group's doing. Probably better than us.
I'm gonna bank those 2 Comtech stunts. By the
Oh
way.
yeah, hell yeah, I'm banking mine, dude.
Okay, yep. And you open the door, and it pressurized is still holding, though there is indications, that the integrity of the outer door is going to fail with too many more. You may have 1 or 2 more pressurizations, maybe, in this airlock, and it will then completely fail. But you pressurize, you get in, close the door, blow out the air, open that door to see, yes, a good, probably, we're going to say just, where is the, who's got the harpoon gun? Yeah, I want to see that real quick. Doesn't really tell me. It's medium range. You're just inside the range of the thing, meaning basically, you got 1 shot at this. Okay.
Okay.
Now, because this is, I have a question. Because the rest of our crew is theoretically in combat, and because this is a do or die moment, can I use my ability to give orders to give him the order to take the shot?
You could. Are
Normally
you saying you
give
want to
orders
order him
only-
to take the shot? Take her. It's
Yeah.
Davis is her.
Yeah, her. Pardon.
That's up to you. You're captain.
All
I'm not
right,
sure.
well,
I'm not sure.
The reason I'm
Can you
asking is
order her?
there's a
You order her.
mechanical. No. So give orders is a specific use of command, but is technically a combat only use.
Oh, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about that. You can, if you're saying you know,
Okay.
you're gonna try to give her ability,
Okay.
to solidify that she can make this shot. She's only got
Yeah.
seconds to make it.
I will push that.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Gotta do it.
Why won't you push when I hit push?
Wait. Before you do that, Nick. Game Mother, can I make an argument for something?
I'm
Sure.
all ears right now for you two.
So
Okay.
so we are the buddies, right? Like we have each
Very
other
much
as
so.
buddies here.
Yep. Mhm.
And we haven't been able to share a lot of like one-on-one time here, but I think like the moments in putting the suits on and this intensity and the 2 of them now, like we need to save the ship.
Okay.
I would argue that especially for Davis, that has reduced her stress, feeling
I'll
like
give you
heard
that. I'll
by
give
someone
you
and knowing that the
allowed.
problem is out in the open.
Allowed. Drop 1. And Miller, I don't think you need to even get. And so even on the fair, it's you don't. You because of that relationship, you're basically saying, "Don't miss, take the shot." I'm going.
Okay,
across.
hold on. I'm gonna push this roll though, because this will give Davis a mechanical benefit.
I was also arguing for Nick to take -1 stress too.
Oh,
You could.
failed again. Unbelievable. Statistically, very unlikely.
So, so tell me what you're trying to accomplish by that. Just kind of let me know what your thought was to do that.
Give orders. For every success I get on a give orders, I give a +1 modification.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, if someone wants to give a story point up, if they, I don't know who has one left.
We don't have any.
Oh, I will say I rolled one too few d6s on that.
Oh.
Because I should have had one extra stress.
Oh my.
You can roll me one more d6. Just throw
I'm
it.
trying, but it's
Just
being
grab the
very,
d6 and drop it in there. Yeah, you're horrible. So you can't sit. So, however, okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So on 25 dice, I couldn't roll a single 6.
Yep.
Amazing.
That's how it does. I ran this. I ran the Hope's Last Day at GameWorldCon last year, and my attacks with my aliens. That's
incredible.
Were my rolls. I couldn't hit them and I'm supposed to wipe them
dice
out.
games.
Okay, and I couldn't kill them. It was sad. So, yeah, you tried, and y'all just kind of give the look at each other, but you're standing there as the ship, this inertia still.
But I can make the shot now, though, right?
You can make the shot.
That was just to
give you modification. That was to help you.
Try to help.
I'm no help at all.
Unless, yeah. So I couldn't remember if we'd all use the story points, or if there's anybody holding one, or they're keeping their mouth shut because they're saving them, which is fine.
No.
What would mechanically? What would this do, Nick? Because I do have a story point that I could use, but
mechanically
really
it would give you just a modification. I don't think it's worth a story.
I kind of agree, but
also give the story point says if you want to shoot and make the shot.
What are you saying?
The story point would make you automatically pass the shot if you want to use it for
really?
That. Oh yeah. Well, certainly. Yeah. You can still take the shot and see what happens.
Okay,
I feel like you're a good shot though.
I do, but I that's the thing that is killing me, dude. I am such a good shot.
Listen, it's not like I just missed on 25 dice.
It could never happen again.
You're gonna make the shot.
I have
-2
-2 right now, but I can push this twice if I want.
Yes, you can. Yep, with the stress, and that is going to be your ranged combat roll.
Okay.
Come on, Davis.
And I think that's what I'm saying. That should be the target's everything you can tether it for a moment. Yeah, slow action in and moved. I'm not worried about that. So it is. Yeah, there was a second. Did we move that out? Where is the? Okay, yeah, so it's a ranged combat roll. You're trying to shoot and whip that arrow, that harpoon into the trellis system. That's
all right. So I have a -2 to this.
All
right.
Yeah, combat it because that's going to be agility. Yeah,
okay.
You sure do.
Okay. Yep. I'm going to do it. It's more exciting.
Yes.
Okay.
Theatrically, and this is
a cinematic role-playing game.
That's right, baby. I see.
Okay.
I see a 6.
Okay. Success.
Ow! I mean, it just whoosh, and sticks right into right at the end of the trellis system, right through one of the beams. Tank. And now you've got seconds, Miller, to attach that gun into you because you're going to go.
I'm going for it.
Awesome. I'm going to tie it around her and give her a quick pat and a quick massage. So she's like ready to go.
You're about to do the butt slap and you're trying to hit and she gets pulled right away as it's a whiff, man.
Oh my God!
And
awesome.
Miller, and a silent scream, yeah! And she gets pulled away. And
I gotta go down with the shit.
Yeah.
So so it's slow, but it's now and you said that Miller. I would assume that you would get once moment you do your maneuver, you start to pull. So I already have an answer to that. Someone's texting me something. So, that's already in the works. Yeah. So there you go. And I don't know. Are you sitting there, Davis?
I think I'm making sure she gets there safe. And
well,
also,
it's gonna take some time. It is. So you see her slowly but surely, and it's you can't move too fast, but you begin to see that Miller makes her way and is able to grab onto the railing system, pull herself into the catwalk, and
Great.
slowly starts making her way down the catwalk, strutting her stuff to the door. Okay.
Is there any way that I can assist her further, either from the exterior of the ship or from inside?
Negatory that you know of. So there's no
Okay.
there's no connection between your ship and your commander just took that with her. Okay.
Okay. I am not able to access any of the engine pods from here, right? No. Okay. I'm gonna go back inside then, I guess.
Okay. Yep. So you're gonna go back inside, and you come out and you shut the door, and you're hearing muffled yelling because you got your suit on.
Yeah. Okay. Once it's clear, I will. I'll take it off so I can hear.
Yeah. You shut the door. You hear Clayton yelling. What the hell are you doing? Why are you here?
Hold on. I
mean,
will
John's.
say, Miller would have. You in a suit is the only way Miller can communicate with the ship.
Oh, okay.
That's
true.
You could get to set up
A
comms
comms
down the
station.
bridge.
Well, you're right,
could.
but I
You
would know
could.
that as well.
Yeah.
I would know that we have comms
Yes.
in our suits. So
Yep.
I was just taking it off for a second to hear what that noise
Johns
was.
is yelling at somebody. So
Oh, this is good. I'm sure.
You could take the helmet off, presumably, and still be on comms and
just click carrying it.
somewhat, yeah. I guess you could yell into the, how you doing, Miller?
Right, right.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Yeah,
Davis,
can I?
you move down,
gonna
and you'll
go-
see Johns down there, and he's yelling at Clayton.
Okay.
I
I'm
Forgot
gonna-
about Clayton.
Can I listen?
What was that?
Can I,
Or
like-
just trying to say, what are you trying to, what are you doing up here? We were, I didn't even know she were gone. She goes, I heard the popping noise, and I tried to rush up here to see what was happening, basically.
Oh, that Clayton.
Yeah, the other one was in
Forgot about
Utani,
Clayton.
corporate rep. Now,
Yeah.
okay, we'll hold there, and we go back to,
I forget what order. Oh, I should open the combat tracker because I forget what
yeah,
order we're in.
okay, and we're going to come back to our lab people. Yep. So we kind of left. We still needed Wilson and Rye to kind of make some suggestions as we left combat for a second there, just for somatic purposes. But we pick it back up, and you two. Rye had just been pulled through the door by Cham. You're hard to screech. The slam of the door.
If
What
it
we
could
do?
open that
And-
other door,
and
it
who's-
could open this door too. We got to be ready.
Wait, sorry. Point of clarification. Whose turn is it in combat?
Well, I'm gonna say it's Rye's.
Okay, Reed. What
Well-
did Reed do?
Reed was running up to try to say, let me in there to open the door, and you're stopping her, saying, hold on, we want a plan. Okay?
Am I outvoted though?
She's trying to push past you, but she, I won't let anything hurt you. That's what she's doing.
Okay. I'm gonna. Where is this thing?
I wanted Rye and Wilson to have a kind of say in combat. You're kind of out of it for a second because you shut the door on the thing, but I wanted them to be able to have their piece about what they're doing. Okay,
Rye
so
says it opened the other door across the hallway by itself. Maybe it can open this door too. I think we should get back, and then we can all fire at it if it comes in.
you
Fair point.
do
Wilson
know
says, "Yeah, okay."
there is a locking mechanism on the inside of the door that you can lock the door.
Yeah, but we don't have a way out. You lock
That's
us
right.
in.
You don't.
You lock
That's
us in. We don't even have an air vent.
Right.
Like I can fit through an air vent.
You couldn't. Y'all couldn't.
So we
anyway.
need to. So we need to go out this door, but we need. So we want him to the thing, whatever, to come in, and we can all attack it from a better vantage point.
Unless somebody's got a better idea.
Let's back up.
And as y'all are doing that, y'all are backing up. You hear this thud, something, and thud squish against the door.
I think that might be Flynn.
See, I don't want Reed in my trajectory.
Well, Reed began
Right,
to advance
so-
to the door, and you're seeing squish. The door window is just now covered with red goop.
Oh, yum. I don't want that. Wait, so I don't have a gun. I have close combat weapons. So I think I would make sure that I'm clear of anybody's line of fire because we're assuming guns would be.
And I think I want to be
Helpful.
where you are, Cham.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, Reed knows that she's got to position herself. If her bullets can pierce the hull.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's the first line of defense and we're in the second line. So
Yeah.
we can't shoot because we'll hit her if it comes through the door. Is
Possibly.
that it?
There may be hits, but so in my games, and especially in a 5e game, if you're doing something like that in a ranged fire and you roll a failure, you hit the other person that's in front of you. Yeah, and I do that same thing here.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Got it. But also it's 9 feet tall and she is quite short.
That's very true. Very true.
That's like 4 whole feet to work with.
But she's
gotta work
also
the-
like
work the
burly,
angle.
so if your shot's low, it's gonna hit the muscle probably.
So we're gonna aim high.
Okay.
All right.
So are you in position? But someone's got to open the door. Once
Are
I
we
say
letting it-
Rye, so Chan's backs up. Reed's kind of position. I'm gonna Rye, where your position, and Miller. And also Wilson. Any comments from you as you're standing there? Because you're sitting there. Because I want to make sure y'all have a kind of somewhat of a say before we proceed the next step.
Want me to open the door?
Yeah,
you
I
stay
think
back
Wilson's
here.
just seeing his life flash before his eyes. There's no clever retort going on.
Okay.
Reed, if we open that door, you can take it down. Reed.
Reed?
Reed's ready. She's focused on the door. You see her sitting there, and she's like, "Someone get the effing door."
All right. Wilson's closest to the door.
Yeah, it's not my turn, but are we out of combat? Can I get the door and like jump back?
If you want to use it, because you're the last in turn,
Sure.
so we could say that if that's what you want to do, the last in turn to start the next round, I got no problem with that.
Okay, sure. I open the door and I jump back to my appointed spot.
Lovely done. Okay, back at the top of the order, Cham.
Wait, but Reed's in front of me.
She is.
Okay,
She's
great.
protecting you.
Wouldn't she shoot first? Okay.
No, it's combat. Sorry, that's not how this works.
Is
Sorry.
delaying
so the
your
door is
action a
open.
thing in combat
Great
in
question.
this system?
If I were to do that, it would drop you to the bottom of the order.
Got it.
What is I think
Okay.
Cham, I think your firearm is I think your combat's better than mine.
Yeah.
Can I hand off the bolt? Or is that my act? No, it's my action then.
But
It
my
has to be your turn to do it. Yep.
yeah, and my ranged combat isn't as good as my close combat.
Okay.
So
All right.
I feel like sticking with the axe is a good point
Okay.
for me. But can you tell me what we see when the door opens?
The thing sitting there,
It-
pulling back, and you see the corpse has just been used as a battering ram. And it. Okay,
And
just-
is it like it's in the hall? It's in
yeah,
the
it's
door?
looking right
There's
at
no
y'all.
way-
You open the door, it's
Okay.
looking right at you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's on the map again.
Yeah, that's on the back.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see it. It's on.
Oh yeah, you do.
Okay. and you said if I what did you just say? If I push my turn, then I just go at the end.
You go
wanna
after me.
hold-
That means the alien would have 2 turns before it's your turn again.
If you're saying I
Right.
want to hold my action, I have to go look at what I don't remember them having something like that. But normally I would just say if you do something like that, you lose your spot, you move down to the bottom of the order.
Okay. I honestly don't know what is the helpful thing to do right now.
Panic,
is
run
this
away?
Team activity. No, she's definitely not going to run away. Who's after me? Where's the combat tracker? Reed is after me. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cham is going to run at this neomorph around Reed and with the axe and aim low. Like
That's gonna
in
put
the-
you in the way of all of our shots.
and that's why she's going low.
Shush.
You
She's
can.
ma-
It
she's
does
making
say.
that
It
call.
does say.
Because
Hold on. Can I
go
neckbeard for a second?
No.
Yeah.
You may not.
Okay.
Nope,
Nice.
nope,
You're not
nope,
here?
nope.
You're not
Y'all
here?
are
For
not
a
there.
second.
Y'all are not
Captain?
there, and it's not your
Amazing.
turn. Nobody. I don't want any. So this
No,
is no.
Just-
This is her call. She makes this call. This is what happens. No interference from anybody else. I don't know.
trying to pick what would be like.
You decide
I
what
was
you
gonna
want to
say
do and make it happen.
It does indicate that you can exchange initiatives.
Oh.
I don't know that
It-
rule.
It has to be
And
done
they
at
may
the
be right.
start
I-
of the
I don't
fight
remember.
or the start of a round, but not
So-
during a round.
So you could.
This
it-
is during a round, isn't it?
So you can.
This
So is it
is in the
saying
middle
you
of a
This
round,
is
so
the
you
start
could-
of a round, so I could swap
At
with
the
This
you.
is
beginning
start.
of a fight or at the start of a round, you can.
Thank you. I was
switch
unaware of that rule.
Thank you.
I
And
would
I was
really
too.
love
I
to
was
swap
too.
with
I feel like
So-
we were all playing this game, not quite knowing how to play this game.
No,
Yes.
well, we do. And there's some, I have no, you'll be the first ones that's ever asked me to do that. And so
Thank you. I would
so
love to exchange my initiative with Reed.
Beautiful.
with one of your other
Excellent.
players. With one of your other players.
With one of my other players,
The
It does
players
specify with another player character.
it has to be a player
Then-
character.
then I will exchange with Wilson, who has a big gun.
Okay.
Wilson
So you're
goes
gonna put
last.
Wilson
But okay.
first. Wilson's gonna be first. Okay. And Wilson goes to 10. Okay.
Okay.
Here we
Wilson.
are.
Okay. And thanks, Nick, for saying that because I
Thank you, 'cause
I actually didn't know it. So
I didn't know about that rule. That's a great
rules
option.
lawyer.
I think
Okay.
one of the
Tonight.
people with a
Listen,
people with a
you
big
know.
gun should probably go first.
That's fine. Okay.
I would like to shoot it with my shotgun.
Okay, so you pull up your shotgun. Let's see, where are you at, Wilson?
I get that on the
So
combat page or the gear page?
You'll go to the combat page. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And it is a short range weapon, which is what we were at. You're within a couple of squares of it, allowable. So what you basically do is it should give you the bonus. You should just click on the die symbol. Double click on it or grab the dice. And so it rolls.
Oh,
Okay.
see, that was a good choice.
Okay. And you have your stress level, so you got to twitch.
No.
So everybody gets a point of stress. Now, you got a success, which means you're going to. Its damage is 3 to start off with. The extra deal, pocket the hit, or you can give it another point of damage. So right now you're shooting at a 4 if you want to.
Get the damage.
Yeah, but I can pocket the hit for when I would have had a miss.
Yes, that's what
I'm gonna pocket it.
Instead, you're gonna give it 3. Okay.
3 damage, and I'm putting in my character notes. Pocketed shotgun
Okay.
hit.
Yep, and you're gonna notice that this thing, well, it has a very thick shell. What it is? Here we go. All right, here we go. What does it have? Let's see.
Yeah. So what happens when you?
It negates 2 of the damages. It has 1 damage. Okay.
Oh, what does that look like?
Just kind
Well,
of
we
you see
learned
it.
something.
Most of it ricochets off, and their shot kind of goes over. But there is a small damage of and a bio less
Bioluminescence?
Yeah, basically blood, and it drops down, and you see it eating the floor, and the acrid smell, acid basically is filling the air as you see. Yeah, and it looks right at Wilson. That head just turns right toward her. Wilson, that's right. Sorry, Wilson did change. Sorry, thank you. Okay. Now you have that was your action to shoot. Now, do you want to move? Are you going to stand there, or did you want to try to back away? Listen, you can move a little. So
I want to move as close to the comm station in this room as I can.
You can move straight back toward it.
Great. No, I'm out of actions. I can't lean on the button.
Well, it's burnt out.
Oh, it was part of the fire. Oh, well, then I have no reason to move there. Did I? I already knew it was burnt.
You did. You did. I'll put you back. I have no problem with that.
I'll stay there.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay. No, that's all right. You would ask, because we don't remember these things if we, play once a week, type deal. Okay. Reed unloads, says, eat lead. And she has where is the gun and the pulse rifle? And she has got a range combat. So let me see. It has a bonus of 1 to her range combat, and she
Eat better lead.
Come on.
Oh,
Delicious and nutritious.
And I don't believe NPCs can push rolls. I don't believe. She clicks that thing, and
It's been a while since she's done anything.
yeah, there you go. Thank you. She clicks that round off, and it just kind of sprays an outline over the door frame.
Oh.
So
Submarine.
She says it was so something's wrong with the she looks at it and says, damn it, and she's like cleaning it up and all that, and she backs up a little bit because she's pissed that happened. Rye.
okay.
Yep.
Let's shoot the bolt gun.
Okay, so the bolt gun is short range. Now you would need to step up. You need to get within 2 squares of it. So it would take you would need you need to take a step forward or across. You decide where.
Forward.
Yep.
Yeah, stay on the side.
Okay, so you move right there. Okay, so you'll get a bonus 2.
Just
So let me see.
out of curiosity, could I get back to close the door?
You could walk up and close the door if you wanted to.
Do I incur an attack if I do?
To
get an opportunity.
I don't know if they do. Once again, y'all are making me trying to remember rules.
I thought we agreed we were going to try to shoot it. Where are you going to go? We close the door.
Well, okay.
So it's his.
Look,
it's
you had
her
a
turn.
shotgun and that did not work.
No talking. No talking now.
Yeah, let's shoot the bolt gun.
Bolt gun. Okay. So the combat. So the bolt gun is going to get a. Did someone else have the bolt gun before?
I have it in gear.
Yeah, I'm trying, but so each one of these had both a.
The bolt gun. I'm remembering that when Rye picked up the bolt gun, there was only one of it in the.
I'm gonna make sure real quick. I'm looking real quick.
Party sheet.
The bolt.
Must.
No, there's one for weapons too. That's what I thought here, but we took it off because of weight, and I'm just gonna put it.
Oh yeah, that was because I was extremely weak. I originally had the bolt gun. I upgraded for Stretch Armstrong's shotgun.
Yeah.
And then I was encumbered.
Okay, so
I had to give it back.
So
that was me. My bad.
It became turned into improvised weapon, firing bolts like a single round shotgun, and it must be reloaded, which is a slow action. So you shoot it, your next turn you're reloading it. Okay. Now it is a short range weapon. It does a damage of 3, and it is armor piercing, meaning that his armor roll is reduced in half. Okay, and so you would make a a standard. There's no, it doesn't look like there's any bonuses to it. So to do this, you're going to just make a ranged combat roll.
You can. Have you done anything else this turn? You can also aim.
Oh, can I? Yeah, let's aim.
You get a +2.
Woohoo!
It's a second fast action, so it's
She's
both
but
actions.
but she's moved. So I don't think you can move, right? With that, let me see where his aim. I think you have to hold your. You have to have
To
to
move
hold your,
during combat, you can spend a fast action to run from one zone to a neighboring zone, or between short and engaged range from an enemy.
Where is? I don't. Why don't I see aim? Damn it.
Aim is on page.
Maybe combat.
62 of
Let me
the
see.
whatever. I don't have the full rule book.
No, that's all right. No, I've got a PD. I've got
On
the PDF.
page-
So
sorry, it's on page. Wait, 60. Where did I just see it? Yeah, page 60. Sorry,
okay, thank you.
under range combat aiming. If you take your time to aim carefully before squeezing the trigger, you get a +2 to your attack roll. Aiming is a fast action. If you do anything else except shoot your weapon after you have aimed, or if you are hurt, you lose the effect of the aim, and you need to spend another fast action to aim again.
And so so the fast action is moving, drawing weapon. Yeah, so she's used an action. She could do it on the next. If she didn't fire, she could do it on the next time. So run, move through doors, hatch, get up, draw a weapon. But so slow action. Let me look. Well, slow action. You're prone. Reload, climb. That's not even doing it. So movement. That's really funny because it's just like I want to move.
Movement.
Step up.
I don't think moving, like taking a few steps, is an
Steps
action.
would be
at all.
a
Moving-
well. It's
moving
going to actually be. It would be a. I would call it a slow action, basically.
moving
stepping
from
up.
moving from a zone. Well, moving from a zone is an action,
Action.
and moving, if you're engaged, moving away is an action.
Well, but so she can step up. If she wants to aim, she will, but she's going to be. Yeah, she's hampered by the reload. I'll allow it. What the hell? You want to aim? Give yourself +2.
Aim,
It's just cinematic. It's just cinematic.
That's
So,
+2.
+2 to the attack roll. So you're going to have, which you're going to need it. So you would hit the +2
boy.
and then hit your ranged combat dice. So you should have 5 dice plus, So hit the +2, then hit ranged combat.
So hit the +2. Come on, range combat. Oh!
Yeah.
Holy moly macaroni. Okay.
Sign of the beast. What up?
Okay. Apparently gonna slap around here. So I see a hit plus 2 extra pushes there, 2 extra successes. Are you going to?
So now the 2 aliens are for you, right?
No.
Those are
they're all
not
for
yours.
me.
That's not,
Actually, so
do those
So-
detract from the 6s?
yeah, they do.
I'm
Hold on.
going to
So
ignore them.
hold on. So
Okay. I'm going to ignore them. Once per act, I can ignore the aliens. We're going to ignore them on this roll.
yeah, hold on. So,
Once per act.
Incredible.
If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out grand.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So okay. All right. Boom. So that is. But my point is that you're going to add extra damage to that, or pocket the attack.
Oh my god, add some extra.
You can
Yeah,
you can
yeah, let's
So
go
add
ahead.
damage.
I'm sorry.
You can add damage. You can shoot it through the door. You can pin it.
Oh,
You can do all sorts of stuff. Pardon.
You could. We keep it simple. I basically do. The question is, do you want to give it extra damage, or you want to pocket this success?
I want to give it extra damage.
Okay. So that's going to get extra damage. Thane does 3. That gives it 4.
But Rye, you have 2 stunts. So does that mean
She
you can
doesn't.
shoot?
Rye doesn't get the yellow one. Doesn't get the yellow one.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Okay.
All right,
Got it.
so that's going to be 4 damage. So it's going to take some damage for certain because let's see, where did it go? Come here. It has an armor roll, and so I'm just gonna roll 3 dice.
Come on.
All right, so it takes it. So you basically give it 2. You basically thud into this thing. And what is its health? Where is it at? Okay. All right, and it just sinks into the chest area where you're hitting this thing dead center, and so that thud does some damage, and you're not gonna like this, but I have to do it. It sprays the area with acid.
Ah!
Yep. And so
Should have backed up. Should have stayed backed up.
Well, it can't with that one. She has to get into short range with it.
Me though.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. But yeah, both. There's 2 of you there. Thank you.
Oh no.
It's okay. And I'm trying to remember. It's based on the acid rating. Plus the acid splash. So I'm trying to. It's. You take 2 and then add to Xeno. Okay. That should be its. 5, 6, 7, 8. Someone just got hit with it. The answers, I'm making sure I do that right. So it should be you hit 5 damage, blocks 2, you take 2 and add to the acid splash damage listed with the Xeno. Okay, yeah. And so now I'm not supposed to say that. Oh, I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong one. So here, re-roll that one. Sorry. That should only be a 2. I will re-roll. I was incorrect. I looked at the wrong box for its acid splash. Okay. So it just kind of sprays the area a little bit, but neither one of y'all get hit. Okay.
Make a face like a sprayed cat.
Yeah, sorry. I looked at the wrong box. Okay. Then it screeches out. Are you staying there, Rye, or are you going to shuffle back just a little?
I'd love to shuffle back.
Okay. You can move back to your original spot if that's what you like to do while you begin to...
Sure.
I guess you're going to have to worry about, reloading. Okay. Its turn. And it drops, it actually just kind of throws the body into the room, and it just leaps right at Wilson. So, Wilson, would you be so kind as to roll me a d6?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Kindness is not the trait I was hired for.
I know. But would you be so? 4. Yeah, that thing basically standing there and just, even though it's huge, it's kind of leap just straight across the room. But you barely even saw it kick its muscles and its legs. It just right at you. Alrighty, here goes. And leap attack. Come here. The Neomorph jumps at its victim. Roll for the attack using... Sorry. 5, 6, 7,
Are
8,
you?
8.
Oh, I don't think he is.
Oh, I threw that too hard. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
If the attack is successful, you are thrown. It basically hits you, throws. You are thrown. Oh no. Okay. The attack is successful. The victim is basically thrown to the ground, and you must make an immediate panic roll.
I would prefer not to.
So if you would, Everybody have. So if you already didn't have the other point of stress, have another one too. Thanks to this thing knocking Wilson on his tush.
I have so much stress right now. I don't like that.
Yeah. And you're not even going to like this. must make an immediate panic roll, and the neomorph immediately performs an extra attack with 10 base die.
Excuse me?
Yep. It basically is stomping on you.
Great.
Does not count as an action.
Love that. Love that for me.
Yeah. And okay, I gotta do this just right. Come on. Did I just whiff?
Wilson curls into a little ball. I'm
Welcome to my
wailing,
world.
Johnny. You can't do this to me. You don't know who I am. You don't know me. And he's like rocking back and forth, saying all these affirming corporate things. I was hired because I was the best of the best. You can't hurt me. And just continues talking to himself.
Oh, I'm back to this. My other roll showed I didn't hit it in the chat box. I had 4 successes, and I didn't get it because I let. Oh my God!
You don't mess with a company man.
Man, just totally showed me whiffing here again.
Does the neomorph look embarrassed?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking back behind it, make
It's
sure
showing
none of
it
it's
take
if
its
it had any
photo.
companions. Okay,
Make sure none of the others are watching it.
unbelievable. Is it standing over? Cham,
Oh my god.
That's
your
hilarious.
turn.
Okay. Cham is gonna take the axe and kind of do a run leap and try to hit the
Okay, that's fine.
thing.
That's a close combat attack. Yep,
yeah. Okay, so
close
I'm
combat. Yeah, yep.
Please walk me through this. I am
So,
on the combat tab, and I just go to close
No,
combat.
you go to your character. No, you go to your character. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it is So you don't have it's improvised weapon's only going to do a damage of 1. Okay.
Okay.
But you have close combat up there. On your
Right.
stats, and you click on
Yeah.
that dice, and that will roll the attack roll. Okay. Yep. And so, okay, so there, yeah, so holy moly macaroni.
Holy crap!
Listen, I'm really good at
Why
close
can't I
combat.
have that? Darn it. Okay. All right, so that's
Really,
basically,
really good.
you could, I think you should pocket all those extra rolls. You don't want to add extra damage to it, do you? So,
I
Damage.
absolutely want to add damage to it. What do you mean?
okay, so that's going to be
How many- wait,
1,
can I
2,
ask that?
3, 4 points of damage to it.
And also clarification, how many health points does it have remaining?
You don't know that. I'm not
We
about
don't
to tell
know
you
that.
that. You have no idea.
Are you an alien
Uh-huh.
doctor?
Exactly,
I
yeah.
mean,
Exactly. You want
Can
to
we
ask
tell
her?
it's looking, can we tell it's looking weaker?
It took some damage. Oh, you
it's
know it took
leaking?
damage because it's had goop, and that floor
Acid.
below it is
Acid
melting
goop.
in certain
Okay.
spots. Okay.
So I
And
am adding my
that's 4 points of damage.
4
Okay,
points of damage.
4
You're
points of
welcome.
More than I
damage
did with the
against-
shotgun.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's so that's alien for. That's why you don't worry about how Ree could have sat there and just unloaded the trigger, and you have that ability. But it's not something like
Right.
how many bullets did she shoot? She's going to shoot some of the gun and then pull
Yeah.
back off the trigger. Now,
Right.
so I'm going to make its roll.
Come on.
That's 4 points of damage.
Come on.
It's going to negate one of them.
Okay, that's still 3.
Okay. Yeah, it's 3.
Nice.
And you
That's
see
how
that
math works.
axe, however. So you
Oh,
gave it
come
4
on.
points of damage. Oh yeah, I get this. Okay.
Because your axe.
No.
Yeah, your axe basically opened up a crevice, and you basically just hit, and it, you go right through it. I mean, the axe just hits it, but out of it comes this wash of acid, right in your face. Okay. Face. And it didn't hit a piece. God Almighty.
I'm very agile too. Not really, but in this moment.
Just have
Yeah.
the blood spray,
You
like
basically matrix
Tarantino.
maneuvered it as the acid, whoosh, whoosh, you just basically see Cham, whoosh, whoosh, maybe it catches some of your hair, and you see a little hair sizzle off, you just kind of
That's right.
back it up, as
That's
it
right.
flies and lands all over. Yeah, and this thing drops to the ground, and it's like a cockroach, dying cockroach. You've killed a neomorph. You killed it.
Reload.
Yep.
Way to go, crew of the Montero.
Seriously,
and
that
Wilson.
You
was
just
awesome.
killed it. Yes, you did.
And I
Okay.
wait, clarifying.
So
I
mad.
used my 3 stunts just now to add the damage, right?
Yeah,
So I'm
and
not talking.
yeah,
Okay,
add the damage, and the axe is now destroyed. However, also
the axe is well, that's
the axe is
acid.
no more.
Did
But
the acid eat the outfit the xenomorph was wearing?
part of it, it's putting holes in it. Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
can I rip off the rest of the outfit, see if there's a label on it, a name tag?
It'll be one of the crew members. Yeah, it's
One of the ones we didn't meet.
one of the
Not
ones
someone
you
who
didn't meet, yeah.
transformed really fast.
No, not exactly.
Okay.
No, it was not Cooper or Flynn at all.
I also I put the what's left of the uniform in my many
That's fine.
space
Okay.
pockets.
Yep. Things dead there. Okay, so as
Well,
there
and,
are anything else you want to add to this before we move to the other?
How big is its head?
Oh, it's good 2 or 3 feet beluga
I couldn't
type.
carry it around.
Well, how are you
Probably can't
gonna
carry
get it off? You don't have the axe is destroyed. Acid just ate all of it.
Mhm.
You
Never
could find
mind.
something, but yeah, but you seeing it's melting the floor underneath y'all.
I don't
And
want to touch
take out
that.
my
You're right.
iPhone.
Let's get out of this.
Yeah. Well, now y'all hold. That's where. So y'all are. That's
Wait,
finishing that combat.
the last thing I just wanted to I wanted to make sure everybody's backed up away from the acid that's
Okay.
spilled all over the floor.
Yeah,
and
y'all don't have a choice.
is
So we have
everybody
two.
okay?
Yeah, we have 2 things. So let's
Still on the
let's
floor.
move up to where Davis is listening to John's having what is Clayton, why you're supposed to be helping us, what the hell are you doing up here? And she's basically saying, I heard the explosion from the bridge and I ran up here to see what it was. And then you hear that, Davis.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna continue
That's-
listening in on this.
That's that's all. He says, I'm saying, well, we've got to get up there and help them. They're trying to get the ship back. It was floating away.
Was she with us in the group that was running to check out the science lab?
You don't recall, but you don't think so. Y'all made some rolls earlier that y'all didn't notice something, and y'all failed those rolls. So you don't know.
Okay.
You don't recall.
Right. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna come out of the door. Hey there, Johns. Hey, Clayton, right?
Yeah.
Where you been?
I just told him I'd gone up to the bridge, and then I heard the explosive bolts firing and rushed up here to see.
Oh, you were on the bridge. Did you manage to get anything out of that first pilot station, the one on the left when you go in?
No, I didn't even go over there. I'm not a pilot. Why would I do that?
But it looked okay, right? I'm
Uh,
the pilot, so I have to make sure everything's okay in there.
That you made the judge. That's not my job. You figure it out. You're the pilot, not me. Do your job.
Wow, she's super fun. Okay.
Not really.
No.
John says not a word to you. No. John's just kind of staring at her.
Yeah. Does she look okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta run back to the bridge to keep working on the pilot station.
Let's all go. Let's get back there, see what's going on. Johns, let's go. Now. She basically bullies past y'all to go down to A2.
Okay. I'm gonna let her go and whisper to Johns. Hey, Johns, look, I don't know what you know about her. As far as I'm concerned, you're the acting captain on the ship right now.
Yeah, but it's a Weyland-Yutani ship.
Well, whatever the hell those things are running around here, right? Whatever we saw that jumped out of Cooper's head, is that thing Wayland Yutani too? How much can we trust him? You know, we're fighting for our lives out here. We don't even know if we're gonna get back.
Well, then let's
I
go
think
get the ship.
corporate ownership of whatever this hunk is, that's the least of my concerns right now.
Well, then let's go see what's going on the bridge then.
Look, do you remember, did she take that vaccine from the virus? Was she ever acting weird or anything like that? Was she on the surface of that planet?
No, she stayed. No, she never went down there. He knows that. She stayed in her room a lot, or she was in the bridge, monitoring activities and reporting on it.
All right, just, watch yourself around here, okay?
Okay, sure.
Hey, also, do you have any drugs? The captain's got a real bad problem, and I'm worried about her. And I'll just hold them for them. Because they really, and she kind of grabs his, really need them.
He backs out. He's like shocked. What the hell? No, man, I don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, let's go.
Okay, y'all came down and we're back to, okay. So, all right. Y'all are, and she's already moving to the door, checking the comm station, and then y'all kind of come in and she says, then, how the F are you piloting this if we got no engines? What the hell are we doing? What can we do?
We're back on B, right?
I sent it to you. Oh, I'm sorry. Thought I sent that to y'all.
No, I got it. I got it pulled up. Yeah, excellent observation there, Clayton. So glad we got the Wayland Yutani working on this. You're correct. One of the pilot stations is completely burnt out. Not only that, but I'm repairing the second one. We got 4 ruined engine pods, and our only ship that is working is currently floating away. So we have quite a few problems here. Now, maybe you can help. Is there any way to quickly get some automated work or something? Or maybe you two can help? What's the quickest way to get to the engine pods and the exterior of this thing?
You go out the dock, the airlock, to get to the pods? Duh. And she's listening to you, and she says, John, get him working on it. I'm going back to my quarters.
Excuse me?
She walks off, just totally ignoring you.
I'm a lady.
Does not give a shit. John's like going, so have you fixed the station yet then? Can you fix it?
Yeah, I can work on it. I've been working on it.
I'll come over here and watch you if I can help.
Okay, all right.
Let's go.
What is she gonna do?
Wasn't John's an engineer before becoming captain? Did we learn that or no?
No, I think he did he did something.
He was supplies. He was down in the
orders.
he was in supplies and all that.
Great,
yeah,
okay. Great.
Yeah. He's not capable.
We've got the head of maintenance / inventory running the ship.
Got it.
Pretty much.
But I want him to use the help from others on this. So I'm gonna work on this, but if he does help from others to me, I will get a +1 to my roll.
NPCs can't do anything like that.
It says help from others, other PCs or NPCs
they
can
do?
help you
Okay.
succeed at a skill roll.
Yeah, then fine. Correct me on air. Thanks a lot, man. So that's good. So what do you want him to do? He's going to try to roll. What does he need to roll?
My neck beard.
Yeah.
Nothing. He just says
he's gonna
I'm
help
helping, and it's his.
He's giving you a hand. Good
Yeah,
job.
that's it.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a little tight on the shoulders.
He's
Okay.
helping you. So, but you're continuing working because you're about halfway through it,
Great.
and getting everything fired up. Okay. So yeah, Clayton disappears. Okay. And all right. Now back to our intrepid fighters, who.
Okay. You said that the comms in this lab is burned out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cham is going to, and we're sure this thing is dead, right?
Yes, this thing is dead.
Cham is going to run into the hallway, and then can I run into the other science lab to that comms system?
Mm-hmm.
That's where it came from.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I figure that one's dead. So I'm at the comm system, and I don't know, push some fancy buttons, and I say, "Hey, can anyone hear me? This is Cham in the science lab. Is anyone near comms?"
Johns will say, tells you, Davis, I'll get that. And
Great, great.
Yeah, you keep doing what you're doing. Good job. I'm helping you.
And
don't forget.
And Miller.
Okay?
Oh,
Miller
I won't,
can't-
Johns.
The only way Miller can hear me is if Davis relays, right? Like the comm system doesn't.
Miller is Miller is out of comm.
Okay.
As far as helmet to helmet at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
got
Uh-huh.
it. So, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, Johns gets on. Yeah, what do you need? This is Johns. We're in the bridge.
Hey, okay. So, I was in the science lab with Rye, Reed, and Wilson. We're all okay, but we need y'all to be on high alert. We just killed a 9-foot, very scary looking alien situation, or whatever the word would be. I don't know if I would use the word alien. Being with incredible armor and strength. Are all y'all okay?
You begin to hear crackling. You're kind of like you're talking, and there's static happening in the comm system. And John, you're basically, Johns is only getting about every third or fourth word that you're saying, and all that. Something. The comm system's acting up, and it cuts in and out, and all that. John said, "You're breaking. Come bridge," and then it goes offline.
Can we hear this conversation from Science Lab 2?
You hear Cham yelling, and you hear static and a screech on the comm system and all that, and then it kind of just, she's yelling, clicking, "Is this ain't working?" and all that, and there's no reception on the other end, Cham.
But I heard him say bridge.
Yes. Yep.
Well, that's been going on. I've been reloading.
You're good. Fair enough.
Keep talking. I'm reloading.
We know that the last was the bridge. The last place. No, the last place that we know Miller and Davis went was to the airlock, right?
They were down the airlock, but he said something about bridge.
Bridge. So I think we need to get to the bridge.
Yeah, Wilson gets up, dusts himself off, pretends he was not cowering on the floor in the ball. Says, we found the missing crew members.
One of them.
Pieces of the other one we can round up. Let's go back to the bridge. This was enough for a field trip back to the bridge, yeah?
Thanks so much, Wilson. That's my idea.
Of course it is. We're agreed then.
Couldn't have said it better myself, and I did.
And you did.
Okay.
So corporate. So corporate.
Oh, men.
That is genius role playing, Wilson. By the way, if that was genius role playing.
So then we say, Rye, you reloaded.
Yep. Lighting a cigarette.
Reed, is your gun fixed?
It was a gun malfunction, right, Reed? That's what happened?
Okay.
Reed?
Yeah.
Reed?
Yeah, what? Sorry, what?
Is your gun fixed?
Yeah, well, yeah. She's looking at it, and she's been pulling it apart, and she's just kind of looking. She's looking somewhat embarrassed, and so she doesn't quite smile.
Yeah.
She just kind of steps over y'all, and begins to head toward she doesn't say anything, but she just kind of walks away. She's kind of upset.
I'm gonna grab her by the shoulders and look her in the face right here. Reed.
Well, she's down the hallway. You gotta move.
She made it out. She's in the hall already.
Done.
She's in the hallway. You gotta go get her.
All right. Can I do that?
Yeah,
you can move your token.
in the way.
I let you
go down the
push
hall.
past.
Ah!
There you go.
It's going everywhere.
You're good.
I snort and say, ugh, Lesbians.
I grab Reed by the shoulders. I look her in the eyes and I say, "Are you with me? I need you right now."
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm pissed. I'm out of practice.
I know you're pissed. 75 years is a long time. It's okay. It doesn't matter what happened just then. What happens is what we do now, and we need to get to the bridge safely.
Okay, well, let's get to the bridge. See what the hell's
Can you
going
guide
on.
us?
Yep, and y'all can. Not much is happening. We're gonna get to Miller here in a second. Miller, I don't want to think you're forgetting about you. I've been sending you some messages, just so you know.
Okay, so wait, how do we get up? What's the fastest way? Is it okay if we just go up?
I'm not. Yeah,
Okay.
you're not gonna encounter anything as y'all are moving your way up. Okay.
Hold on.
Right.
I got to move my map here.
Yeah, so y'all, I'm
thank
getting
you.
y'all out there. Yeah, there you go. So you come
Okay,
in,
thank
and
you.
and you're gonna see, John's is still sitting here, and basically you come walk in the door, and there's John's going, "Are you there? Are you there?" Clicking switches and flipping things, on and off, and then all of a sudden y'all come walking in, and oh, there you are. It just kind of went dead all of a sudden. I don't understand what was happening. It was 1 minute you're here, then all of a sudden your words started fading in and out, and then it just kind of.
Got it. Great. Bigger fish to fry. Davis.
And Davis is underneath there, clanking away.
Davis, you're gonna want to hear this too.
She wheels out from under total mechanic mode. She's double fisting wrenches and her face is covered in oil.
So remember how we saw the tiny little creature thing explode from out of Cooper?
Yeah.
Cool. We encountered a much bigger version.
Space Beast.
Much bigger. It's dead now. But there may be more. We need to get off this ship.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was just that one, right? That Cooper kind of spit out there, but she kind of takes a quick look over at the door, and then is like, I think we all need to talk real quick. And she's gonna run over and close the door.
What's going on?
Look. She looks at Wilson. Wilson, I know you're with Weyland-Yutani, and I know you gotta have the company's best interests at heart. I get that. I really do. We all signed up to work, but right now, I think kinda, on a human level, we gotta have all of our best interests at heart, right?
I'm on Team Human. I just shot an 8-foot thing that was trying to eat us. What do you need from me?
You and Clayton had a talk earlier, right? She was giving me some real weird vibes. I don't think she was around with the group earlier, and she came out of nowhere saying that she was interested in what was going on at the bridge. And when I asked her to describe that part of the bridge, she was real dodgy about answering. And then she just kind of went off. She's been by herself the whole time. Now, I don't know about you all, but
you're upset because you asked her to describe the room we're in?
My point is that she said she went to the bridge earlier. I asked her for details about the bridge, and she evaded my question. My point is, she's acting sus, and I don't know what's going on.
So you called an emergency meeting because she's acting sus.
Well, considering that the last guy that was acting sus, a little monster just ripped out of his face, yeah, I think it's kind of important. Also, I know that I'm afraid to go somewhere alone around here, and she ain't got no problem with it. That doesn't strike anyone as a little weird?
Y'all discussing that, and then y'all hear a thump at the door to the bridge, and you all turn and look, and you see a female standing there. I don't know if there's really here, or Asian type looking, 5'8", 5'9", wearing what looks like one of the crew uniforms, sitting there. What catches you though is her face is filthy, dirty, is covered in there's some white kind of a glisten to it, but the right side of her head, it's like the hair, it's pulled out, it's like exploded. It's missing. Her ear and part of the head's missing. And there's this white goop that's just kind of all solidified and gunked itself all over that side of her body. And you hear, as looking and staring at it, and you hear basically Johns and Reed scream, Ava, you're alive. And she's just kind of, yeah, they say Ava, yeah, very much so. And she just kind of sits there. She wants to talk. Alive, yes. You're out. Who are these people? She's basically having some problems chatting. We hold that scene because now we're over in the Montero.
Miller.
Okay, we're gonna handle Miller. We're at the bottom of the hour here. Okay, Miller, you get onto the ship. I have sent you some messages.
I sent you some as well.
Yeah, I'm getting them. And what they don't know, is so you're moving along and you have a headache, and your vision is also beginning to blur a little bit. But you have to make what do you want to do when you get on the ship? You get in, you shut the door, bam. The bridge itself, the trellis system, the connector deal, that's severely damaged. It won't dock to a ship without getting to a dry dock to get repaired. You have a problem. What would your thoughts be?
My thoughts would be to
let's put her on the Montero. How about that? You know what? We need you in the Montero, Miller.
Yeah, I think my thoughts would be to head to the med pod.
Not get the ship under control. Okay.
Well, unless the ship looks like it's in danger of crashing into the other one.
The med pod, you could. I guess it would.
The med lab, I should say.
The med lab. Yeah. They don't have a. Actually, the question: would they have a full med pod? Because you would have to get into that. What do you want to accomplish? Let me ask you that. What do you want to do? What are your thoughts?
I am still slightly wounded and not feeling great. I think I would I suppose first thing I would do is right the ship and get it at least in a parallel course.
So go back up to the bridge first?
I suppose so, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So you go to the bridge and you begin to walk up you notice that the stations, as you're moving up to get to the pilot area and your bridge area, there is a message that is flashing on the screens. All the screens. And it
I
says,
will read this message.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to give it to you. Let me copy.
Wait, it's a private message?
Yeah,
we don't get to know what it is.
It's on the screens on the Montero. It's as she's reading that, and as she's reading that, she begins to hear basically the engines on the Montero fire off. All of them. You were in basically, just inertia. They all kick on, and at the same time,
What's on the ship with you?
The
Danger. The emergency destruct system is now activated.
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
The emergency self-destruct system begins to blurt across the whole ship, and all of the monitors flickering. Some have got the message on, and some have got the auto-destruct, and you see the flashing symbol.
Thank
on
God
the,
you can just turn
on
it
the
off.
Chronos, y'all begin to get a feed from the basically you hear auto-destruct sequence initiated on Montero. But y'all can't
Wait.
do anything.
Where's Captain?
Where's Miller?
Yeah, I put
So
my
I'm in the
helmet-
bridge.
You're in
I'm
the
in
bridge.
the bridge.
Yeah, that's going off. Yep.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about those 2 comm check stunts I have.
Well,
in
I
the
would normally allow those, but Wayland Yutani has locked you out of the ship control. Mother
But you
has
can still
taken
talk
over.
to. You can talk to Davis through
Nope.
the suit.
Nope.
Too far. Too far. We lost.
The suits have gone,
too
so
distant.
I know he wanted to try this, but unfortunately the Montero has to blow up.
Whoa,
and Miller
whoa.
just happens to be on it.
But if
and
the
Wayland-
Montero.
The rest of y'all don't know this, but what Miller sees is basically she's going to run to go to the control station, and she's like keying in, and she's trying to override Mother, and all she sees is that message that you was sent, and basically your protocols are overridden, and
I can't use a comm check to try and like.
This is a mandatory part of the story. The Montero has to blow up. So, and you happen to be
But is
on
it mandatory that he can't do a comms thing?
Wait, isn't there a story point left?
Wayland Yutani has shut this Montero out. Basically, has taken over, fired up the engines, and is basically taking the ship away and going to blow it up.
And Miller is
Miller's
on it,
stuck
and
on
there's
it.
no way to get off it.
And that is where we end our story tonight.
Ah!
Oh man.
Now, let me be real for a second here.
Space mommy mean.
Nick's got to admit, Nick, you got to tell. We held this.
So,
Nick's got to tell you something. So,
I have a job that I have recently gotten that will be happening on Monday.
Okay.
And at worst, I will not be able to do anything, and at most, I would maybe be able to make the second half. So.
But so so thank you, Nick. And so Nick, I know Nick was trying to do this, but I wasn't going to let him out of the bag. I love that you decided that you were going to jump across the ship because the Montero does blow up. Okay, and it happens. Story basically, Wayland Yutani. Y'all don't know. The rest of y'all don't know this. Well, most of y'all don't know this. Okay, but Miller sees basically the executive order that came from Wayland Yutani and was basically ordering the crew. The real purpose of it was to do some stuff on the ship, have some things happen, and make sure anything else was secondary or could be expendable, except for the Cronus and its crew and what's on it. Montero is done, over with, and they are basically have overridden it, and they're basically flying off because they're going to blow it up. But it's got all the stuff on board, so they needed to fire the engines and get it away so it doesn't affect y'all's ship. You hope. But there's going to be an explosion here shortly.
Do we know? So, is Wayland Yutani, they're able to do that remotely?
Very much so. Very much so. And Mother is also able to also. Yes.
Got it. Okay, got it. So they just like sent the transmission. But it was them from far away, not like... It wouldn't have to be a localized transmission.
But Mother was... So basically it was enough to find out where y'all were at, and Mother had been contacting Wayland Yutani on orders, and it was to prevent anybody from getting back on the ship and getting away in the Montero. The Montero was expendable. And so Miller just happened to want to jump over there, and I knew that Miller was possibly be leaving, and I said, how convenient that Miller is in the wrong place at the right time, and is now...
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Beautifully played, Nick. Beautifully played.
So
going down with the ship.
Yeah,
literally, yeah. You did tell us that.
Well played.
I did it.
So that was what's happening. Montero always blows up, and well, it's happened in different ways. Some of the crews have gotten the ships kind of going off. Sometimes the Chrono ships, the engines do come online and actually pull y'all away because the self-destruct system goes off. And sometimes the self-destruct system's actually set off by somebody. And so there's multiple ways to play that deal. But the Montero does go up in a ball of helium-3 explosion, which is about to happen when we come back next Friday for our final session.
Something to look forward.
Friday
or Monday?
Monday, sorry. Sorry. So and Nick was saying if he would he be out now if is able to join us and all that. I might have some stuff for Nick to do. There's no doubt. So I want you to make sure that if you think you can,
I'll play a xenomorph and eat them.
That's what's gonna. That will actually. So there's a couple of crew members, or if you want to, if there's xenomorphs, we don't know yet. We have one that's dead, but are there possibilities? Oh, yes, there are.
I'm playing Xeno Jr. out to revenge my father.
Running with the eyeball.
Yeah, Nick.
I didn't want you to think
I'm
I
about
was
to steal everybody's
too
eyeball.
bad with y'all because I know.
Oh my
so
gosh.
there was purpose what was happening there. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was a very eventful episode, okay?
Yeah, this
It
was
should have happened last episode, but y'all
was
have been,
emotional.
Y'all have been playing the role playing, and y'all have asked before. We wanted to get into the characters and really explore all this, so I have stepped back to some degree. I've given you nudges to move the story along, but y'all are there's several other things could happen. I have a list of what's mandatory that needs to happen, and then I have secondary things that can go on, and I have to hit those story points, and that one usually takes place. Actually, it takes place at the end of the second or right at the third, roughly in there, when that's pop. So so there's plenty more going on that I can pull from the storyline, but we are here now. Y'all have just now. The rest of the crew members know that Miller is on a deal. Miller, would you maybe like to sign off? Would there be like a last message that you would want to send?
Oh yeah, come
to
on.
your crew before we end this, or would you like to think about it and send it in chat?
I want to think about it, and
Okay.
then I'll have you read it.
Thank you. I love it.
I love it too.
You'll get a final message as
Emotional.
and then and it'll actually be her voice too. We won't do teletype. You'll actually hear her speaking her last message. So
Great.
yeah. So okay.
You could record it, Nick, and then Jimmy can share it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny. So
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Little recorded video.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hold it there. That was awesome session again,
Wow.
and we keep ramping it up. And you've got tons of stress. Oh, you're gonna get some more when that ship explodes. Go figure. And you've got company now. Ava has shown up in the doorway, heavily damaged, malfunctioning, but alive. And we need to find out what her story's going to be. Let's sign off. Miller, tell everybody once again who you are, where all the fun stuff, and what's going on in your life.
My name is Nick Marini. I am an actor currently on strike. My short is premiering next week at Film Quest, seeing other people, and I can't wait to tell you about the things when we're not on strike.
Okay, Davis.
Hey, I'm Nick Jordan. I'm an actor and game master. I'm also on strike, and this was a lot of fun. We all did great. Mostly all of you who killed the xenomorph.
And I sucked my roles. Right.
Hi, Daniel Harry, also a striking actor. You can see me this Christmas in A Christmas Carol as Bob Cratchit at Arrow Rock Lyceum Theater.
Cham.
Hey, I'm Lapika Shah, she, her. I am also an actor on strike, though if you are in Milwaukee in the next, starting in 2 weeks, come see the new queer adaptation of Dial M for Murder at Milwaukee Rep. And also, new message from SAG that came through while we were on this game. Wherever you are tomorrow, whether you can join a picket line or not, if you can wear your SAG swag, and or just post a selfie showing your support. We want to try to blanket social media and across all platforms to show the AMPTP how strong the support for our demands are. So hashtag SAG After Strike, hashtag SAG After Strong, hashtag Power to Performers. And you can go to sagafterstrike.org for more info.
Wilson.
I'm Maya Murphy. I'm an actor in New York. The things I can talk about are video games, Wishlist, Rosewater on Steam, coming out next year.
There you go, folks. I'm Duff563, also Lord Praetor on the Praetor Rejects channel. And we will be back next Monday for the finale of our lovely get-together here with this group. And hopefully they continue to have enjoyed themselves. They said it have, but it's always when you can see them going, oh my God, you know that you've hit a home run. And this module has done it every darn time, and I will continue to run it until no one wants to see it anymore because they know exactly what's about to happen from every angle. But we'll be back next Monday at 7:30. Until then, be safe, have a great week, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.